All right. We are live, I think. I think. So, like, right now, what's happening? Okay, yes, I'm alive. All right. So, I have been spending my entire afternoon so far um going through my gem for the Malrix halls Malrix halls of Tito commence pas. Non. 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 No, seriously. Go away. Yeah, because I've been accumulating these things. I had like 46 gem. I'm finally done going through all the level 1, like blue, purple, yellow and red. Now I'm going through the level 2. I usually have difficulties though. But it is what it is. Anyway, I have to go through them because I have them, and I they do give some like good stuff in general. It's just a little grind. But if you want to have like better gear and upgrade your gear, these are important. But obviously, you have to go through the Malric Halls of Illusions. So that's what I'm doing right now. But because it's an extremely long, lengthy, repetitive thing, although you do need to be careful, because like sometimes, like for the level 1 blue one, you can easily do that by just going with like auto fight. But as soon as you start having some specific monsters coming in and bosses and stuff, you need to like kind of work around with your comp. So anyway, since I have to pay attention, I won't go through the auto fight because that would be boring. I decided to stream myself doing the Malrix Halls of Illusion. Well, stream myself. But I'm gonna do what I do when I play Warframe, which is reacting to Reddit stories. I love to react to Reddit. It's literally one of my favorite hobby. I cannot stop doing that because, like I said, it's so. I just love human messes that aren't mine. So, without further ado, let's get this started. I'm gonna start my podcast, and that's pretty much that. Let's go. Yo. But first thing first, I'm gonna go. Ugh. But first, I'm gonna do that. All right, let's go. Oh shit. Okay, no, I did. I was like, damn it, did I get the thing that I wanted to get, which is water? Sorry. The answer is yes. All right. Let's go. Um,
The Chiefs.
wow. Okay, this one seems to have a lot of stories in it. Cool. I love that. They've been reducing the length of their episode to 1 hour, which is I totally understand. But obviously it's less content for me. But it's okay. Let's go.
Is I pretend to work from home, but actually spend most days at the mall.
This is the work from home worker that corporations use as an example to call everyone back to the office. Oh, no. All right. Let's hear it.
All right, we shall see. So this is probably going to sound ridiculous, but I need to get this off my chest because the guilt is eating me alive. I've been working from home, and I put that in quotations, for about 8 months now since my company went fully remote. My job is basically
I
data
like working from
entry
home.
and some
What's going on,
customer
ladies and
service
gentlemen? My name
emails,
is Addison.
nothing too
It's your
crazy.
boy B.
The thing is, I don't actually work from home most days. What I do is I wake up, log into all my work stuff on my laptop, set my status to available, and then I literally pack up my laptop and drive to the mall. Yeah, the mall. There's this quiet spot in the food court near Sabaro. Is that the pizza place, Sabaro? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but
I don't know where that is
Dang.
actually. I'm not sure.
oh, it sounds right. Someone's going to correct us.
Yeah,
Where barely
sure.
anyone sits and they have free Wi-Fi. I just camp out there all day doing my work between shopping trips. So OP's working. It's just
Kind of.
spot.
I'm already
Yeah,
available
yeah,
to
for sure.
play,
I mean, it definitely sounds like he's doing
And we're
shopping
playing
as
a
well,
game.
right?
Well, just in between trips or between work. So
Yeah. I think that's
Same.
fine so far.
The crazy part is I'm actually more productive there than I ever was at home. Something about being around people but not having to interact with them just works for me. Plus, when I get bored or frustrated with work, I can just walk around, grab a pretzel, window shop for 20 minutes, and then come back refreshed. My coworkers think I'm this super dedicated work from home person because I always respond to messages. And I never have background noise on calls. Little do they know, I'm usually texting them from next to a hot dog on a stick. The weirdest part is I've become friends with some of the mall employees. The lady at Auntie Anne's know my usual order. The security guard and I chat about sports, and I think the GameStop guy has a crush on me. It's like
Wow.
I've created this whole secret life. I know it's not technically wrong since I'm still doing all my work and meeting deadlines, but it feels so weird lying to everyone about where I am all day. Sometimes during video calls, I have to mute myself because of the background music or announcements. Last week, during a team meeting, I had to pretend I was having construction noises issues because they were doing some maintenance work on the escalators. I don't know why I started doing this or why I keep doing it. Maybe I just missed being around people after working from home for so long. The funny thing is I actually have some money saved aside for a vacation next year, though I definitely spend way more on pretzels and Orange Julius than I should.
That was going to be my thing. It sounds like you're spending a lot of money on breaks and stuff like that. Whereas at home, it's like, oh, I just make myself,
It's
lunch
just
or
so
a coffee or something like
weird.
that.
Yeah.
Whereas at a mall, it's like, well, time to pay for this $6 coffee. So,
Oh my gosh, the way I would just spend all my paycheck on a potato corner. I
Oh,
don't know if you've
yeah.
had that before. Oh, you have potato corner there in Canada?
not that specifically, but I just thought like the hot dogs or like, I'd be
Oh.
buying the food court. Like, I'd be going
It's
around.
over. It's over. Man. I love mall food courts. I was hankering for some Charlie's, like the mall Philly cheesesteaks for a
Oh,
long
hell yeah.
time now, and I'm like, I need to get this shit somehow. But I don't think there's anything inherently wrong in this situation.
No.
Honestly,
Is that it?
I'm advocating for this. I wish there was more companies that are like this because I think there's so much conversations now about, big wigs and all the people in charge that, hey, I want to be able to see you in the office so I can tell you're productive, yada, yada, and just like, watching you and hawking everything that you do. But to some people, an outside place like a mall or a coffee shop or, another sit down place,
Mhm.
I feel like they're more comfortable there and they can actually have better output in terms of their work because that's their comfortable place,
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of companies are missing the mark on that.
No, I mean, I think OP's overthinking it, I think, a bit because it's like, oh, it's a mall. It's a weird place to work. But
Mhm.
it's like, if this was a coffee shop or a library that you were going to every day, no one would think
Same thing.
twice. Yeah. And that's a super normal place for people to go do work. I remember in school, like whenever I had to study or do a project or something like that, I'd always go to the like cafeteria at the school or the library or something like that. Just because, like, I don't know, there's more distractions at home. And so I understand wanting to get away. It also gives you that barrier of, sometimes work blends into your home life when
No, but she's
it's
going to the
always
mall.
there
She's
and
not even
available to do.
working.
So giving that, hey, I'm going to work at the mall gives you that bit of distance. So it doesn't feel like you're always on. And then, like corporations, I feel like now are demanding back to work because they want to lay people off. And this is like a way to soft lay people off, to be like, okay, well, if you don't want to come in, we're just going to let you go. And it's like, that's a shitty way to do it. So, yeah, I don't think OP is doing anything wrong at all.
And at the end of the day, as long as the work is done, you're not slacking off. Even if you are taking breaks here and there, as long as everything is completed, your checklist is done, I don't see the issue with this whatsoever.
No, you're fine, I think.
Yeah. Honestly, I encourage it, to be honest. Like God forbid someone wants to actually enjoy doing their work.
Exactly.
You know, I feel like if more people gave a shit about what they work, if they actually enjoyed their work, people wouldn't be as miserable in the corporate setting.
Absolutely. And I think going to an office every day, you described it perfectly when you're like companies that just hover over you. My first office job I got, I've talked about it on the show before, how terrible it was. It was like ridiculously over your shoulder watching. Like there was we had cubicles. There were six cubicles, I think. And I think when I worked there, it was max filled with 5 people. And there was 5 cameras, 4 in every corner, 1 at the entrance, all pointed down at us. It was the worst culture imaginable. It was so like paranoia, and like it was the worst place I've ever worked. I cannot say worse things about that place. It was not only that, but there was other things that also happened. And yeah, it gave me a real bad taste in my mouth about corporate life right off the bat.
I don't
straight
blame
out of
you.
school.
I've gotten really lucky that I want to say 90% of my managers have always been relaxed in terms of how they went about their things. They're just like, hey, the policy is, are you done? Yeah. Then do whatever. I don't care. Go home early. I don't give a shit. And I carried that when I actually wanted to move up the corporate ladder and I became like a manager, supervisor. Every single time, like I would have a direct report, they'd be shocked. I was just like, hey, they're like, hey, it's 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm just like, it's a Friday. I'm like, are you done? Yeah. And then they're like, yeah, I'm finished with work. I'm like, go to fuck home, enjoy your weekend. Care. And they're just like, wait, are you sure? Like, I'm like, go, I'll fucking fill your time card. Go, I don't care. Get out of here. Have fun. See you Monday type shit. Yeah. And you know what? Those people stayed. Those people hella stayed.
Well, they probably work harder too, because they're like, like I actually like my manager, and I
absolutely,
you know, it doesn't feel like a prison when I'm here.
And it's vice versa. Whoever I had as a manager, you know, it's just like, man, if that was the same culture that everyone had, I think people would actually enjoy going to work every day. But
absolutely,
greed is a bitch, man. Greed is a bitch. Corporate motherfuckers. All right, moving on to the next story. This one is posted on r/best of Redditor updates, but originally posted on r/relationships by Throw a Yay 88. The title for this one is, my girlfriend broke up with me last week, but she still expects me to give her a ride home for Thanksgiving.
I mean, I guess if it was mutual.
Wait, what do you mean a ride home
story,
for Thanksgiving?
But this doesn't sound mutual. Yeah, probably find your own way home, just for, you know, awkwardness sake as well.
Are you spending Thanksgiving?
Public transportation exists too.
Well, it depends. Are they spending Thanksgiving together still? Because that's weird. And if you are, then can you really fault her for expecting it a ride home? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like I need more information before I can think of anything, really. Tell me more about this whole thing.
So why don't you take that? Yeah. All right. Let's see how the story goes. Prior to breaking up last Wednesday, my girlfriend, 23 female, and I, 27 male. Predator.
I mean,
there we go. Not a predator.
Had been together for just over 3 years. So 20 and 24.
No, I take back the illegal, because it's technically not.
Yeah, we just had to have Sean in the episode. You know what I'm saying? We needed to hear his voice.
Exactly.
Up until this past August, she lived in Georgia, about 2 hours away from where I was living in South Carolina. In August, she moved up to New York for graduate school, and in order to be closer to her, I found a job and moved to DC. Things have been a bit rough in the months leading up to August, and the stress of moving and starting grad school slash a new job certainly didn't help things. Given the rough few months we had had, she was left questioning whether or not she still wanted to be in a relationship with me. She voiced her uncertainty to me on the phone last Monday and expressed to me that she had a strong desire to go out
Oh,
and
Lord.
have some experiences with other men.
Oh.
Okay. Well, see ya then. Like, what
Bye,
the fuck?
find your own way home.
Yeah.
To go on dates and see what else was out there. I told her this wasn't at all what I wanted, that I wanted to work through these hard times together. She responded by saying if she didn't go out and have these experiences, even if things improved, she would always regret it. And that's where we left things. So this is given open the relationship type shit.
Is she asking to open the relationship?
No, she just wanted to sounds like she wanted to break up and explore other things.
Did she do it? Did she break up with him?
Well, in the beginning sentence, they said they did break it off. So
Okay. He said, well, because just at the end there, he said that's where we left it. So I didn't know if she was just like, yeah, I want to sleep with other guys. And then they ended the phone call. So, I don't know if that's breaking up or not, but I guess, yeah. Sounds
If
like
she
it.
wants to explore.
when we spoke the
she
next
should
day, she
definitely
had
break up,
decided
yeah.
she wanted to come down to South Carolina and spend a few days with me for Thanksgiving break before returning home to visit her family. There was one catch
I'm
though.
confused.
So now they're broken up already. I know that
Yeah,
sounded
right
confusing, but
there.
in the beginning, they confirmed that they did break up.
Okay.
On Friday, the 17th, to which they added, I'm driving from DC to South Carolina on the 16th for my birthday
Oh
slash
my God.
Thanksgiving
Wait a
break.
minute. Oh
I
my
was
God.
going to have to drive 2 hours from my home in South Carolina to pick her up from the airport in North Carolina, and then 2 hours back. The following Monday, I would have to drive her 2 hours from home to take her to Georgia to be with her family, and then drive 2 hours back. Then Sunday after Thanksgiving, I'd have to go 2 hours out of my way and pick her back up in Georgia, and then have her ride with me all the way back to DC, where she would fly out to New York.
Holy
Goddamn.
shit.
That sounds
That's so
complicated for
crazy.
no reason.
At this point, I voiced my confusion given the conversation from the previous day. She said she thought one positive experience together could really turn things around, and that she wanted to give it a shot.
What a
She had-
wild way to go from a relationship. I just need one positive moment in this relationship to stay. I
She
think
just
it's
wanted
over.
a ride.
I think, yeah, that's what it sounds like.
She had the flight up and ready to book, and there was only one seat left. So despite my voicing my desire to talk things out first, she went ahead and booked it. The next
Okay, no,
day,
I
I
don't
tried to
understand the
talk to her
girlfriend.
about her desire to date other men and about how we could improve our relationship and work through the rough times we had been having, and ultimately led to her breaking up with me. Since then, we haven't had all that much communication. She has ignored most of my texts, and the ones she has responded to, she's been rather rude slash mean. I pointed this out, and her response was, "It's unreasonable of you to expect us to be friendly right now. It's too soon." Which honestly, I understand.
Ma'am?
She's right.
And you're expecting a fucking ride? Not just one ride. It
What
sounds
is
like
going on?
hours of
Multiple,
rides.
yes.
This is insane.
Then she texts me and tells me she still needs me to pick her up and take her home, and
Holy
that she
fuck,
still
you're-
needs to
Does
ride.
she?
You're delusional. Holy.
And that she still needs to ride with me back to DC. She doesn't have the money to change her flight, and she doesn't have anyone else to pick her up.
And
I told
how-
her I didn't feel I owed her that, as she broke up with me. She pointed out that I had committed to coming, which I most certainly had, and I asked her if I was willing to come, if she would be able to set aside her anger for a few hours and be friendly. And she said she would do her best to be cordial, but being friendly was too much to ask. What?
Whoa, wait.
You-
She is delusional.
Just say yes. Just say yes. What the fuck?
No, I usually support women's right and women's wrong, but she's like delulu wrong. I don't understand. She wants to break up, but doesn't want to break up, but she wants to have experience with other men, but she also wants to spend Thanksgiving with him still. Like, bitch, you can't have everything. You just if you want break up, it's over. Like, what are we doing? I don't understand the logic.
She said she would sit in the back and work the whole ride. So my guy is a fucking taxi
Uber
driver
driver.
at this
Oh,
point.
hell
Yeah,
nah.
you can get someone else to pick you up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. My question is, do I still owe it to her to go and pick her up? Would it be selfish of me to tell her she needed to work this out on her own? I really don't want to leave her stranded, but I don't feel this is really my responsibility anymore. What do I do here?
No, it's not your responsibility. Because right before she booked the flight, you were like, "Hey, we should probably talk about this before we go on a hour long drive or however long it was, 2 hours, and then more driving after that. Like, we should probably talk about this." And then she just booked the flight
Yep.
and then broke up with you the next day. So it's just like, I don't think you owe her anything, dude. Like, it
Mhm.
sounded like you were tepid on picking her up anyway because you didn't know where you stood in the relationship. And then she confirmed where she stood in the relationship, which was 1 foot out the door. And then it's just like, also, you still have to pick me up.
Bruh.
No, get one of your other guys to pick you up.
You got me fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy. So no, just tell her the truth. Be honest with her, and then, she's an adult. She can figure it out herself.
Oh yeah. And the crazy part is like, hey, if we are gonna drive this time, can we take the time to maybe reevaluate and work things out? And she's like, nah, I'm gonna sit in the back seat the whole time while I work.
No, not even work things out. Just be cordial and friendly to each other.
Yes.
For
She's like, nah.
because I'm doing this nice thing for you. Like, why else would I do it? You know what I mean? It's crazy to me.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to
Some
me
of the
either.
relevant comments. Cannibal Bun commented, don't drive her. She can get an Uber or Lyft. She broke up with you and doesn't want to get back together. She's saying things like, this experience might bring me back to you / might make our relationship better is a manipulation tactic to get you to drive her around.
Yeah.
Don't fall for it. To which Marcus Arealis78 commented, LOL, it's insane, isn't it? How does OP not realize he's being used here? She literally hasn't offered gas, any expenses, doesn't care that he won't be able to rest properly during break because of driving her, and she still has the nerve to tell him she won't be friendly the whole ride, which is true.
Yeah, I mean, I give OP the benefit of the doubt. He'd just been broken up with. This is someone he's been with for 3 years.
Yeah.
Probably not in the right headspace
Probably not.
to,
But still.
think clearly. And that's why he's coming to Reddit. And I think that's fair.
For sure.
Fine.
To which they offered a quick update. They put, to those of you who have said I'm being a doormat, you are 100% correct. And I have been for, pretty much our entire relationship.
Thanks.
I try my best to be kind to people regardless of how they treat me, but at some point you have to have a little self-respect. Anyhow, I had pretty much decided not to pick her up prior to seeing all of your replies, and reading through them has solidified my decision. I just texted her saying, given the fact that you just broke up with me and that, in your own words, it's too early to expect to be friendly with one another, I am not okay with coming to try to pick you up on Friday or
Makes sense.
taking you to DC on Sunday. Sitting in a car with you for 20 plus hours when you can't even be friendly with me will only make it harder for me to recover from this breakup. And I'm not willing to do that to myself. I hope you are able to find another way home, and I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family. Sorry for any inconvenience this causes. Best of luck to you.
Super mature response.
That's very nice.
Yeah,
He's
like
nicer
being
than
honest
most.
and giving them enough time ahead of time to plan something else. That's good. Well done text message.
Well
Mhm.
done. And last sentence, I didn't have it in me to be rude to her, but I got the message across nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely. No notes. That's probably perfectly how you should word it.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like it wasn't a great relationship based on how he described being a doormat the whole time. It's always nice to do
I don't
stuff for your
understand
partner,
this
but
dynamic.
being
this
a doormat
relationship
is
dynamic.
not good. You have to have your own wants and desires as well. It sounds
For
like
sure.
you also moved states to be closer
Oh,
to
yeah.
him, so that sucks too.
Yeah.
So I hope you've established a circle of friends in DC as well, and
Honestly, I'm just
are
happy.
doing well there.
I'm just happy that, because I feel like if she never said that to him, he probably would still be with her being a doormat. What a weird person she is. I don't quite understand what her thought process was. Yeah, no, I don't. Really, I'm very confused by this individual. But I am happy that he realized that this was not gonna work. Good for him. Fuck her. She's weird. She's a very weird person. But at least now he knows his worth. I'm happy for him. May he find someone better that is not gonna give him so much headache. It's the entitlement for me. I don't understand this one.
Yeah, move states, new job. That's gotta be stressful on top of having to try to fix a relationship with someone who, based on OP's perspective, was kind of a selfish person this whole time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, more power to you. I'm glad that I'm glad that Reddit kind of, gave
Steered you
you that
straight.
voice, steered you straight, and kind of gave you the right sense of direction. You sat down, you did a self reflection, and you, instead of being petty, because I would have been petty about the situation, you were
Facts.
actually mature. So kudos to you. Couldn't be me.
Exactly.
like, find your own fucking ride. You just dumped me. Are you kidding me right now?
I wouldn't even expected it. Like as soon as they broke up, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I would have just ghosted them. I'm just be like laughing emoji or just haha or like react to that text. Like, you're funny.
So you're more mature than John, at least.
Oh, there's so much people more mature than me. And my reaction to anything is petty.
Yeah, that's true.
I need help. All right, moving on to the next story. This one, I gotta do it for you, my guy. This one is from r/wedding drama.
Let's go.
Ooh,
Wedding
we like
drama, not wedding
drama.
shaming.
Wedding shaming. It's not wedding shaming, but it's wedding drama. But I feel like you
Ooh.
live for those, Josh. So
I do live for the drama. So I'm into this.
all right. So this one is posted by Main Replacement 120. The title is Finding Out Nearly 6 Years Later That My Wedding Was Apparently the Catalyst for a Friendship Ending.
Oh, you said 6 years later?
Okay.
6 years later.
Kudos to everyone involved in that drama for keeping it from the bride and groom for that long. That's incredible. So, I mean, if you're going to have drama at the wedding, the best thing to do is ensure the groom and bride do not know about it because it's their night to enjoy. 6 years is great. That's awesome.
All right. Well, let's see how the story goes.
Drama?
I feel very confused and hurt by the whole situation. I got married in December 2019, and one of my bridesmaids, and they'll call him Bridesmaid A, and I were very close for several years leading up to my wedding. She helped me pick out my dress. She was at my bachelorette. I didn't think there were any problems at all. I do remember that there being some awkwardness on the wedding weekend, but I didn't think much of it because I honestly loved every minute of my wedding. Afterward, Bridesmaid A and I stayed in touch for a bit. We made plans to see each other, but then COVID happened and that kind of threw things into a disarray. More life changes came our way, and I know she was working a job where it was hard to get time off. We live in different states, so it wasn't unusual to go bits of time without seeing one another. Communication got spotty, but I figured life was busy. Then, after we had to cancel yet another trip together, it seemed like she dropped off the face of the earth. She stopped instigating texts and calls, and we didn't talk much. She attended my virtual baby shower 2 years ago, and we weren't talking much, but I still considered her a friend. Then, things went pretty much silent outside the occasional happy birthday text. It hurt a little, but I chalked it up to that being life. We really were living two very different worlds, and I know she was going through some stuff. Fast forward to now, I had seen she was engaged on social media, but obviously didn't expect an invite given we've barely spoken in the past couple of years. I knew that a mutual friend of ours, and they put who was also a bridesmaid in my wedding, so we'll just call her Bridesmaid B, was in her wedding party because she had mentioned it in passing and recently said she was going on a bachelorette weekend for Bridesmaid A. Well, today, Bridesmaid B and I were talking and she mentioned the bachelorette. I asked how it went and she said it was chill. Then she got a little weird and said, I felt kind of awkward at one point because I'm pretty sure Bridesmaid A was talking about you, but she wasn't saying your name.
What the fuck happened?
So OP sounds like they were the center of the drama.
Why?
I asked for more details, and basically, Bridesmaid A wasn't apparently very big on it being a chill weekend and telling people constantly they didn't have to do all the activities and let her know if it was too much. She mentioned at one point that when she was a bridesmaid, the bride ran them all over, wouldn't let them rest, etc. Bridesmaid B wasn't sure at first if this was about me. Then at another point, Bridesmaid A mentioned some other stuff that was very specific to my wedding. Again, without
Oh.
mentioning my name, she talked about how I canceled some things my wedding weekend and said she was anxious about inconveniencing her guests the way I had. Bridesmaid B clarified they didn't spend a lot of time talking about it, but Bridesmaid A seemed very vigilant about not being one of those brides.
Oh no.
Later, Bridesmaid B did speak to
Okay,
Bridesmaid
wait a
A
minute.
about it, and Bridesmaid A admitted my wedding had given her such anxiety, and that combined with some other minor stuff made her feel like she lost me as a friend because I had changed. I really thought I don't know how to feel about this or what to do
Golly.
about it. The stuff that was brought up, I didn't think it was a big deal at the time. My bachelorette weekend was very go, go, go. We had a lot of activities, but I wanted to make the most
I
out of
fucked
it.
up.
Some of the bridesmaids seemed tired, but no one complained. Looking back, I do remember bridesmaid A asking to go back to the hotel at one point, and I asked if she really needed to which she said no, that she'd power through. As for my wedding weekend, I had some family drama
Not the right
happen
call.
because my dad was being a dick and trying to make it about
And I'm so
himself.
bored.
I had some activities
I did.
originally planned, but after he pissed me off so badly and some other family members were on his side, I canceled the events and wanted my friends close. So I planned activities for just us. Looking back again, I remember bridesmaid A trying to bring her plus one to one of the events, but I told her no, just a bridal party.
Ooh.
And now that I reflect deeper, that is the one she left. Apparently, to bridesmaid A, me canceling the events and not letting anyone else come to the new ones was rude. But also, as I reflect, I realized I didn't talk to her about all the drama. She knew about a portion of it, and I assumed she understood why I was canceling. I also asked bridesmaid A to not wear a certain necklace because it didn't really go with the dress. My mom really spearheaded that conversation as I didn't want to be rude. But apparently, according to bridesmaid B, this was another problem, and this was something bridesmaid A specifically said she wanted to avoid. I don't know what to do with this information. In a way, I wish bridesmaid B had never said anything. But a part of me feels defensive, another part feels hurt, a third part wonders if there's truth somewhere in there. I wish bridesmaid A had just discussed this with me. Apparently, there is more than bridesmaid A didn't go into with bridesmaid B, but the overall sentiment seemed to be that bridesmaid A felt I stopped treating her as a friend and started treating her as an accessory.
Oh.
She also cited a time after my wedding when we had plans and I canceled them due to some personal stuff, but I did do something with another friend. But that was because those plans were local and low key and didn't require me flying. But apparently, bridesmaid A had just held this
What?
against me. I don't know what to do. Should I call bridesmaid A and try to talk this all out? I feel so blindsided as all of this happening 5 years later. But I don't want to cause issues between bridesmaid A and bridesmaid B. At the same time, I'm wondering if A told B these things so I'd find out.
Oh
This
my
was
god, that's so complicated. Y'all are grown ass people. Just fucking talk to each other. God dang. Although she probably didn't tell you about it because you were getting married. That would be a dick move to tell you all of her grievances as you're getting married. You sound a tiny bit like a bridezilla. I probably would have kept it for me too, but I would have told you afterward though, because I don't really keep these kind of things for myself. I gotta do mine as well. I'm like 40, 50. Can you do mine? No. I started today with 46 fucking stone. I've been doing Maverick Alt of Illusion all afternoon. I'm not doing yours too. I am tired. Plus, I'm getting in the harder part of it all because I am done with all my level 1 and now I'm doing my level 2 and they are already overwhelming me. No.
long, but if you have any advice, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I'd say shut the fuck up until after the wedding. Then you can bring stuff up. Because, I mean, calling her
That's
now and causing shit between A and B would just be dumb. That would be mean of you. Yeah, there was definitely some shitty things you did in there. I think, canceling plans on her and then going out with another friend without explaining that maybe properly to her,
There was a
along
lack
with
of
the other
communication.
things. Like, it sounds like a lot of little things added up. And it felt like she probably felt like you were discarding her to the side.
Yep.
The bridal party thing, it's like, if you're going to a bridal party, you should probably be prepared to be go, go, go. That's kind of just how they are. Same with bachelor, bachelorette. They're all.
Marriage is fun when you only have 2 to do, but not when you have almost 50.
All go, go, go. Other than that, yeah, like not allowing her to bring her +1 without explaining the full situation seems kind of crazy to me, because it's just like, oh, did you allow other +1s to go? Like, that information wasn't left in. So she could have felt targeted there. The necklace thing is a small thing in itself, but if all these things are starting to add up, you can see the resentment. It sounds like you guys just needed to have a talk after the wedding.
Yep.
And maybe that's what, that meetup that you canceled was going to be. And then after that, she probably just felt like,
You didn't
no,
care.
she's not like, she doesn't want to fucking hang out with me. Fuck her.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get that. You lose friends, you get busy, and things like that happen. But I just can't imagine like one of my friends coming to my wedding, doing all this, and then, canceling on them without giving them a reason why. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like you're in the wrong in quite a few scenarios here. I feel like this could have all been cleared up after the wedding if you just had a talk, but you didn't process, like you maybe didn't understand how hurt they were, and then not even talking. So I don't know. Without all the nitty gritty details of this, it's hard to say if anyone's necessarily in the wrong, but I would lean towards OP probably apologizing after, bridesmaid A has her wedding and stuff like that, so that you don't cause issues between her and bridesmaid B.
Yeah. It's also been 6 years, or 5
Yeah.
years in this situation. So I
Yeah.
think at this point, this friendship is done.
Yeah.
I think bringing it up now might just open up a little bit more extra wound than it should be, because it seemed like,
Communication,
bridesmaid
people.
A kind of moved on with their life already. It seems like, they're going to have a wedding
Well,
and all that.
it sounds like she hasn't fully, because she's still bringing
I think
it up.
she's just trying to avoid, I guess it sounds like she has like some leftover trauma from the
Right.
last experience she had. So that part, but I mean, she wasn't explicitly talking shit about OP,
Yeah.
in a way.
She might have been. It's hard to
Kinda,
tell,
but also kinda
I
not.
think
Yeah.
it sounds like she was.
No, I don't think she was talking shit per se, like a bratty way, but I think she was just explaining her side of the story. Although, still, they should have just communicated to each other. Grown people, communication. I beg. I feel like that's something that we all learn in fucking kindergarten. Is it not? It's just me. Like, I don't understand adults' incapacity to communicate properly. We literally teach that to children. Talk and just try not to be like a dick. That's the best way to communicate, in my personal opinion. Talk. No, don't be a dick. Voila. Problem almost solved. The world is healing. And I should be able to finish this run without any leaks, hopefully. Finger crossed. Silboard, do I want to see your Malaric runs? I don't think so. Not particularly, because I know what kind of units you have. You have like a bunch of busted ass units. I have some good units, don't get me wrong, but like you're gonna go there with your fucking A5 Wukong, your Alistair, oh shit, I'm dying. Like I'm just kind of a peasant compared to what you have, so I'm just doing the best that I can with what I have. Feel me?
It's like, I don't want it to be like this wedding that was terrible for me. And it's like, if that's your experience, that's fair. And me personally, if I was like, if it felt like I wronged someone, I would want to apologize. But if it's
Sure.
been 6 years, is there a point in it? I guess if you want to like give them closure, give yourself closure, that's a way to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, continue on, John. Sorry.
No,
I
was just gonna say, because like if bridesmaid B wouldn't have even been in that party and she was saying that to her, like let's say bridal party, saying like, hey, this was what I experienced with my like past stuff that I did. I want it to be as chill as possible because I don't want you guys feeling inconvenienced. I think that's just her, coping with the situation. So I think she moved on from it. It just happened that
Yeah, maybe.
bridesmaid B
You have mutual
is
friends.
just the messenger who was like, "Hey, I was both in this situation, and I think she was low key talking about you." So B, in a way, for me, is stirring the pot a little bit, but no,
But
I
also
mean,
True.
not
I think this
really.
because they're both friends, But I think at this point, if OP is looking for, to rekindle some sort of friendship with bridesmaid A, let's call her A. Bridesmaids is too much to say. If she wants to rekindle a friendship with A again, then yeah, I agree with you, Josh. Like maybe like an apology or just a conversation should have been had to say like, hey, I'm sorry that it took me so long to acknowledge like what you felt during that day. Here's my side of the story. Here are the
Oh, Lord.
behind the scenes that happened. Hopefully A, can come to realization and say like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know all that shit happened. And, they were kind of annoyed about it was a go, go, go. But to your point, Josh, like I feel
You're a
like that's just how
bridesmaid.
like
It is
you're
go,
a
go,
bridesmaid,
go.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's those situations. So maybe hopefully, they can at least be acquaintances or be cordial with each other, at least. That's the hope. But if you don't anticipate having a relationship or wanting to start that friendship over with that friend, I think this is something that you just kind of chalk up and move on with.
That's fair. Yeah, and like it's been 6 years. You haven't seen her in
Yeah.
what, five and a half, something like that. Was she really a friend you wanted to keep around if you didn't try that hard to see her? So,
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. You lose friends.
At some point,
Yeah,
so maybe.
like especially in adult life, you get busy.
Yeah.
You're different states. It's hard to meet up. I get it.
So there were a few comments that OP responded to. So those are the ones that we're going to read today. So different version 58. And by the way, OP got downvoted to hell for every comments that they had, which is damn. Different version 58 commented, so even from hearing the story from your
Nice.
point of view, you don't sound like a great friend here. You packed your bachelorette party weekend with activities, pushed back when people expressed a need for a social battery slash energy reset, did the same thing on your wedding weekend, and got your mom to dictate wedding accessories. Again, this is just from your point of view, which is the version of events that puts you in the best light. I imagine if we heard her side of the story, it might get worse,
I
which is possibility.
Yeah, again, the bachelorette
You might
is
get some
go, 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 no
inspiration.
matter
Yeah.
in most scenarios. I will say what was shitty of you was when she asked if she could go back to the hotel, didn't just
You
oblige.
should have said, yeah, you should have been like, go ahead, do what you
Yeah.
need to do.
Anyone in my party, if they were like, "Hey, I'm exhausted," like go chill for the afternoon.
Oh,
Like
sure.
that's fine. I don't care. I want everyone to be comfortable. It sounded like you pressured her into coming out. I will say that. I did want to add that on.
To which OP commented, no, I'm still very, very close with my maid of honor, though bridesmaid A used to be close with her too, and they talk less than we do now. But my two other bridesmaids, I talk to them often. I don't get to see one of them as much as they live further away, but they supported me through a miscarriage, something bridesmaid A didn't do, even though she was aware of it. But I see what people are saying. It does all sound really bad. So, I'm starting to see at least some sort of, okay, well, I'm realizing that there is a fuck up that happened here on my end.
Yeah, it sounds like she's trying to the miscarriage is awful. Obviously,
Obviously.
it depends on like how long you hadn't been talking at that point. Do you
True.
expect her to come out of the woodwork from nowhere if you've been ignoring her and putting her off for years?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah, it'd be nice, but how much do you expect of someone who you
Nice.
barely talk to?
True. And then Whispering Duck commented, it does sound like you treated her like an accessory. If you reached out to her now to address it before a wedding, it does sound like you would be making it about yourself again instead of about her and how she
Yep.
wants to be remembered during this time in her life.
Yeah, if
The
you're going to
friendship-
apologize, shut the fuck up before the wedding because let her
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
She let you have it for like 6 years, bro.
Yeah,
Facts.
exactly.
The friendship is already lost. I don't know what you would gain from reaching out to her now, since you could obviously tell your friendship was drifting apart over the past 6 years and have done nothing until you find out that she's talking about you now.
No.
And respectfully not using your
reduce the
name.
lie block.
It sounds like chalking this up to the life experience and being a better friend in the future is the best thing that could happen from this. It's great that bridesmaid B felt comfortable to share this with you. If you need to process this, you could consider talking to B more and ask if she felt similarly, but you've already kind of answered that part. You know what you did. To which OP commented, this isn't a bad idea, talking to bridesmaid B. I did try to talk to another member of the wedding party about it, a maid of honor, but she kind of brushed me off and called A the dramatic one. Yet B seems to think that A was valid, so it's confusing.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like different people just handle different things. Like maybe the other
Yeah.
people in your bridal party was okay with the whole go shit, but
some
it's up
people
to you
might not
to
have
be a
been. Yeah.
yeah. So I just think kind of like what Josh was saying. Like I wish she did take that time to like acknowledge, like, hey, I B or bridesmaid A was like, okay, I'm tired. Maybe she just been like, you know what, do what you need to do. If you,
Mhm.
once you're ready, recharge. Go
Oh.
join us again or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then like obviously they're gonna have some say in what you wear, like necklace wise or something like that. Like it is their day, but that should have been you to talk to her, not your mom. That's crazy. So yeah, you definitely did some shitty things. If you truly felt bad and wanted to apologize, it should have been years ago, not after you've heard it secondhand. So
Yeah.
yeah, it now seems like you're trying to save face rather than you're actually sorry.
Yeah. And I think for A, it was easy to kind of cut her off because it sounded like they were already slowly growing apart from that person and just
Yeah.
seeing them different on a different light. So maybe them not really bringing this up earlier was like her way of saying, you know what, this is me slowly tapering off this friendship. If it falls off, if it falls off. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. So
Yeah, no, that's true.
see how it goes. Sometimes you just outgrow people, and that's perfectly fine.
It happens. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Last story of the day before we head over to the amazing Underbaki segment. This one is posted on r/relationship advice from Immediate Strain 1864. The title is, How Do I Get My Boyfriend to Stop Treating Dishes Like They're a Threat to His Masculinity?
No, he doesn't do the fucking dishes. Jesus Christ.
Threat to his masculinity is crazy. What do you mean dishes is a threat to your masculinity? How can dishes be a threat to your masculinity? I'm very confused. How can dishes be a threat to your masculinity? Unless you are a man who was raised in the early 1900s. But in 2025, bitch, I have questions. I'm very confused. Oh, I think I'm gonna use Valkyrie. Hell yeah. Come back, girl. I got you.
I don't know, man. Grow up. Don't date children. That's what I'm gonna say.
I love doing dishes. I get to chill. Honestly, it's fine.
Yeah, we've talked about this many times, but it's usually reversed because I usually make dinner and then Sienna does dishes. But it's like
Yeah.
if it was the other way around, whatever. I don't love doing
Oh, yeah.
dishes, but I'll fucking throw a podcast in and do them. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's the rule. Whoever cooks, the other person cleans, and vice versa. So and
Exactly.
I'm not the greatest cook, so I better clean everything else afterwards.
We also have a dishwasher, so it's like most things go in there, and then whatever
Yeah.
we can't.
Whatever's left over, that's when you do the rest. But that's fine. All right. Story goes as this. So I need to vent because this is driving me insane.
Break
When we
up.
first moved in together, everything was smooth. He was kind, sweet, and actually helped out with chores, washing dishes, taking out trash, even cooking sometimes. I thought, we're a team. But over the last few months, something changed. I asked him to help with small stuff like washing dishes after dinner, and he flips out.
Also,
Okay.
she said does like makes dinner sometimes. So it sounds like he's not making dinner and not doing dishes.
Like, what are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, what are you doing in the household?
You ain't doing shit.
Nothing.
You ain't
Break
doing
up.
shit. Legit rants like, quote, this isn't my role. I'm a man.
Oh,
not
hell
a woman.
no.
Holy
Oh my
fuck.
god.
I didn't know that fucking chores were a friggin' assigned. Bitch, you live in that house too? What are you
Okay,
talking
motherfucker,
about?
she's gonna leave your ass, and then they'll be all your chores. So what do you want now?
Yeah.
Like, what the
What are you gonna
fuck?
do? Move back to mommy and expect her to do everything for you, you dumb bitch?
Yeah, people like this
Ugh.
are so fucking stupid.
Yeah, sometimes we need to build a time machine and we need to send people back to like the era that they want to be in and just like leave them there. And hopefully there's a time shift continuum that happens where they just get stuck in limbo and they never leave and they're
Yeah.
just there, confused, fucking stuck in time. and hope bad shit happens to them.
Yeah, let's
Right.
send them back and let them die of
Okay, maybe not, but
measles or
also,
some
dude, it's
shit.
just
Fucking
dumb.
dysentery,
Like,
make
be
them do the
serious
Oregon
right
Trail
now.
by themselves, no help. Dumb bitch. Anyways, I
Crazy.
paused, laughed, even tried explaining that helping out isn't about gender, it's just teamwork. Nope. One night, I was scrubbing pots while he sat on the couch scrolling his phone, muttering about traditional gender roles. And yeah, I get traditional gender roles are a thing, but when I'm basically running a tiny hotel here, it's not romantic or old school. It's exhausting and honestly infuriating.
Smash his phone, smash his Xbox, smash his TV, and say, "Oh,
Just
traditionally we
leave
didn't have those things.
him.
You can listen to the radio, you dumb fuck."
Why would you stay with a guy like that?
I've tried patience, humor, and nothing works. I can feel my soul shrinking every time I wash yet another plate while he protests for my principles.
Oh,
Reddit,
my fuck.
how do I get through to him that a relationship is supposed to be teamwork, not a one-woman show with commentary from the sidelines?
Oh shit.
Ma'am, listen to me, please. You are dating a child who wants mommy to feed him bottle and take care of him and change his diaper. Don't teach him fucking anything. He should come into the relationship with this knowledge. And it sounds like he did and then went down the fucking manosphere pipeline and lost
No,
his...
I just don't. I feel like we are too far gone in the 2020s to still have people who think like that. There is a male loneliness epidemic apparently, and I think that OP should contribute to it. Because I don't understand the logic of the boyfriend. I don't understand what the fuck he's thinking. The logic is lost on me for real. Because, like, what do you mean? Oh, Lord have mercy. Wait a goddamn minute. We are getting overrun here. Sheesh. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. All right. All right.
his fucking marbles. Yeah, no, toss him to the curb. He can do his own
Mhm.
fucking dishes then. He can do his own fucking laundry, his own food. And then maybe he'll appreciate, how much you did for him and learn his lesson. Probably not. He's probably going to double down and be like, women are what's wrong with society now. And
Oh,
he's going to be alone for fucking ever. And he
Should've kept
should.
Neza.
Don't date
Holy
him. Don't
shit.
reward him with
That was my
with a
mistake.
relationship. He doesn't deserve it. Let him learn by himself. And then you
absolutely.
could find someone who's already grown up and wearing adult pants and not diapers. Fuck me.
You said you tried patience, you tried humor, and nothing works. Baby girl, he don't either. So why are you trying with this bitch ass motherfucker?
I just couldn't imagine sitting there scrolling on the phone and being like, not my role, traditional roles. And it's just like, motherfucker, go live in a house with no electricity, no TV. You know what I mean? Like, that's where you want to go. Yeah. All right. Fucking get out of the house then.
That's some crazy ass wording, dude. I don't want to help out with chores for my principles. What the fuck?
What principle do you have?
Keep leaking.
Sounds like none.
What an idiot.
Oh my God.
All right. Short Pineapple 3023 commented, it's super easy. Tell him to get his shit together or you're out. It sounds like someone or a group of someone's has got his ear and he's no longer the person he was when you move in together. It's also possible that he masked the shit out of who he was before you guys moved in. So that's entirely possible. To which OK Nothing 9733 commented, I wouldn't even be able to give someone like this that chance to make things better. He's already shared his gross ass worldview and is 100% incompatible with my wants and needs. Period. That's not changing. I just leave if someone said, I'm a man, not a woman, about doing dishes.
About anything.
About anything.
That's all.
Yeah. Crazy.
Anything.
Welcome back, Silverboy.
Holy shit. Is that Artie or Ringo?
This is Ringo. I don't know why she's being so cuddly right now, but
You're here for once. It's usually Artie staring at us in a screen.
she's gone.
Okay. Bye, Ringo. Psst, 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 psst. Come here one time. Psst, 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 psst.
No, she's distracted. She's
damn it.
lost to the whatever she's playing with over there.
All right, we're moving on to the amazing Underbaki segment, to which they're asking us, Josh, is this poster okay?
They're usually
All right.
not.
All of them are coming from r/unpopular opinion. The first one is going to be coming out or posted by Ape28 Como Coco. Title is Concerts should include a digital recording of the performance with the purchase of a ticket and ban phone recordings.
Ooh.
Oh, actually, wait.
I don't go to concerts that often, but I don't mind the concept of that.
I actually like that.
Silboard, I mean, I'm already streaming right now. But you can send me like your composition. Like you can send me like a screenshot of the hero that you're using and where you position them. I can look at that. I also am still getting used to some of the rules. Where like, because like in the last one, by example, I should have, oh my god, I should have used Neza 100% and also probably something else that can stun. Because Neza is so good at crowd control, despite the fact that she's a single target physical damage. His ult is amazing crowd control. So that was like one of my mistakes. So yeah, like I'm really just still getting used to some of those things and adjusting as I do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll get
because the
there.
last time I was there, it was just a lot of this, and you're looking at the phone in front of you. So, yeah, it'd be impossible to ban phones, though, I imagine, and like keep track of that. So,
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised in Hawaii. We went to a performance and they explicitly asked in the door, just like, hey, if you don't mind, please no recording. And everyone was just like, hell yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And I didn't see a single fucking phone out. And I'm like, this is tight. And I enjoyed the shit out of that show.
hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is nice. I imagine that was probably a smaller venue.
It was quite a bit of people. It's like at least 300 people.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's still smaller on the smaller end of like concerts.
Yeah, on the smaller end, for sure. Yeah.
I just picturing like, those concert halls that are like theater that are like thousands of people, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like Madison Square Garden or something like that. It's like,
Oh, that's damn near impossible.
it'd be impossible to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah. I like the idea. I just don't know
I
if it would
don't
be
hate
Same.
it.
plausible.
Honestly.
It sucks having all these people watching the show through their phones that they have to hold up into someone else's view. It's even worse when they are recording the TV showing the performance. Make the show more enjoyable by banning phone recordings. The people won't watch the digital recording just like they don't watch their stupid phone recordings. A recorded show is cool, but people will still pay to see the live show. It won't hurt ticket sales. Maybe block data for cell phones too and charge a couple $100 for a personal Wi-Fi key. They lost me there, not gonna lie. If someone is so attached to clout chasing, make them pay for ruining other people's experiences and not living in their own moments. So is this poster okay?
I'm not
I think
mad
just
at
blocking
it.
cell phone service is dangerous. So no.
It's
Yeah, I
very
wouldn't do that.
dangerous. The first part, the concept, I do like.
I don't mind
because
the concept.
yeah, because I see it all the time. More specifically, when I go to theme parks and there's fireworks shows, and towards the end, like everyone just fucking have their phones out. I'm like, I guarantee you are never gonna watch this fucking footage ever again in your life. Put your fucking hand down. It sucks for me as a shorter person. I'm like, bitch, I do not see over your 6'7" fucking palm tree head looking ass right now. What are you doing?
Get
the fuck out of my face.
Yeah,
that's
that's
like,
fair.
get out of my face. But yeah, concept, I agree. Not the last part though.
Yeah. The charging people for Wi-Fi passwords.
Oh
is-
shit.
it's a little crazy as well.
Oh.
Do not give these
maybe.
big telecom places ideas, people.
No, don't give
Please.
them ideas. They also would never give you away digital like concert for free. So
need to
you're already
Absolutely
dreaming there.
So I'm gonna go no. I'm gonna go. This person is now okay because this is again concept I like, but I don't know. You went down for me.
Yeah, I agree. I probably agree with that.
All right, next one. The title, or this one is posted by Mini Mine. Title is Costco is a horrible experience. I hate them already.
Do you not think Costco is a horrible experience?
No, since
Costco's where to
when?
keep the cost low, bit. I cannot accept Costco slant. I fucking love Costco.
Okay, I'll hear him out. But I do have an explanation for I think why.
All right, I'll wait. I'll wait till we'll read
Wait,
the story.
Costco is so nice. I remember going to Costco when I was a kid with my parents because they had a membership. And Costco, I love it so much because they had so many places to taste food, and I love it there. I could just walk around and eat everything. Oh, it was heaven. And plus, everything was ginormous. Like, because I mean, I'm in Canada. We're not used to see the giant size thing that people in the United States see. But Costco had things that were so big you felt like it would feed a fucking industrial complex, not a small size family like mine. But ultimately, just being able to walk around and tasting everything was amazing. I love it. I miss Costco. But I feel like I'm not there yet in my life to get a membership. I feel like the day I'm going to get a Costco membership is going to solidify the fact that I'm supposed to be an adult, and I don't like that. I don't want to be an adult. I am an adult, but I don't like it. I feel like Costco is for people who are adults who have their shit together. And that's not me. I would feel like a fraud having a Costco membership. But I do love Costco. Moving on.
Costco isn't a club. It's chaotic warehouse with oversized carts, bad attitudes, and overpriced junk in giant packages you don't need. Aisles feel like pushing a dumpster through a garbage-filled alley. Self-checkout is a war zone where you're somehow always in the way. Staff block you at the door with zero eye contact and no, how was your trip? They ask for a pointless receipt check like you've already guilty. The bakery, pre-made food, and that $5 chicken, mediocre at best. The food court, literal prison food people worship for some reason. Free samples just clog aisles while kids treat it like an amusement park buffet.
You know what?
Solicitors bother you while you shop. Like if I was interested, I would approach you, not the other way around. If you have 4+ kids in a garage full of storage shelves, maybe it's worth it. Not, you're just paying to be stressed out, eat worse, and haul home bulk garbage. Who is this poster? Okay.
Lost me on the food court point because like I've heard good things about like the chicken, rotisserie chicken and stuff like that. And the food court's like, isn't it like famously cheap? Like,
yeah, dude, like
cheap.
they retained that $1.50 fucking hot dogs for years, and the CEO refused to do it because it's just like, no, we're not gonna fucking hike up the price. Fuck that.
I will agree with him on like it is a high sensory environment.
It is
because there's so many fucking people. The parking lot is always packed. It's always so fucking busy in there. If you got a cart, it's like,
for fuck's sake.
Like, you know, you got to have like predictability, like where people are coming out of aisles and like just avoiding things. And it is very high
Right now, I
stress,
think it's
especially like
level
depending on when you go, obviously.
Yellow or red.
And so I can see that being like high sensory overload. Maybe it's just like so many people, like people just going grocery shopping feel this sometimes, where it's just like too many people. I hate it. And I get that sometimes, depending on how high stress and high energy people are in the area. So it's, I get that part. Lost me on some of the other points, but what do you think, John?
No, I hate this person. I'm just kidding. I mean, they got a point. I feel like it's like that in a lot of any stores in general. You can say this about the mall. You can say this about, like we said, like grocery stores. I'm the same way. Juliet knows I have sensory overload when it comes to busy places. And she's the type of person, when she shops, she doesn't go out by aisle. She's like, oh, I see this. We both have ADHD, obviously. So she's like, oh, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go there. And sometimes she doesn't see that like there's like 30 people fucking, jammed up cart-wise. And I'm like fucking annoyed the whole time. So she knows and she recognizes, she sees me when she sees me like disassociate. She knows I'm done. Like this is too much for me. So she's like, hey, do you mind just staying by the books? And then I'll go to you after when you're done. So is that type of strategy that works out for like the both of us.
Yeah.
But yes, it is a sensory overload. That part I get, but the food court, love the food court. I'm only saying this because my mom has worked there for like damn near 30 years. So like we've been loyal to Costco for forever too. One, they treat their employees really well. They pay them crazy high wages,
Mhm.
which is great. And
Fuck.
yeah, a lot of the food, if you know how to like shop properly, like this is a good place to stretch out your money. And
God
we've
damn.
used Costco travel like lately in terms of like just going out. Like if we're gonna go on trips, we got a bunch of good ass fucking deals
Yeah.
from them. So, I mean, I see where you're coming from. I just think shopping in general in person can be a terrible
Yes.
experience.
Yeah.
So that part I understand. But you do not slander Costco where they keep the cost low. Hell
Yeah.
no.
I think you could have said any box store, you know what I mean? Like big box store.
Any.
And it would have been probably better. But yeah. Because like I imagine Sam's Club is the exact same.
It's the same.
So
It's the same.
Yeah. Not okay.
Oh man. But you know, if you want to skip the shopping experience, maybe you should check out our spots.
Good
all right.
plug.
I know. Trying to get them impressions up, you know, like trying to get that renewal, guys. All right. Last, is this poster okay?
If you're sick, come on, you can watch it. Which message? Silbert, can you just send me a screenshot of it? I can. Or is. Yeah. I'm not gonna watch another stream while I'm streaming. And I usually do that only when like I'm stuck somewhere. I don't really partly think I'm stuck. I just think that I don't necessarily have all the best units to be able to counter some of these things. And yeah, like I feel like maybe the only thing that maybe could help possibly would be like maybe some positioning. Although I don't know, I feel like with what I have and the awakening that I have and etc. Like yeah, I feel like that's the best that I can do for now, at least. Um, yeah.
Is posted by Ad Equivalent 744. The title is Artificial Banana Flavor is Better Than Regular Bananas.
Yes. Fuck yes. This
No,
is a
it's
goat.
not. What the fuck? Slender. Why are we
Really?
slandering
This
banana?
person is my soulmate. Holy shit.
I fully disagree.
I am constantly telling Sienna this.
I
I love banana flavoring. I hate bananas. Controversial take. Hate me.
I am appalled right now. Josh is not okay.
That's fair. You don't have to. Like those mini banana marshmallow things I've talked about on the show before.
Those are good though.
That's fake banana flavoring.
Those are good. I give you that. We'll see how the rest goes.
Replacing real banana with fake banana is crazy. The only thing that I don't like about banana is how quick they become bad. There's ways to kind of like help that, but real banana is so good. I miss banana. Now I want to eat a banana. What is wrong with people?
Artificial banana flavor is better than regular bananas, especially in drinks or candy. Like, okay, candy, I'll give you that. The artificial banana flavor is better to me. I'm not a fan of regular bananas, but I do enjoy the taste of the artificial flavoring.
My goat.
Is this you who wrote this shit?
Oh, yeah, this is me.
Other artificially flavored fruits, not so much, but bananas, somehow I like it better. I guess I feel like we know the answer to this. Is this poster okay, Josh?
This person is the most mentally sound person we've talked about on the show.
I disagree.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Like, did you ever have like the medicine banana flavor?
Oh yes.
When you were a kid? Yeah, that tastes delicious. Same with like, there's like, I think they're called runts or something like that. They're like,
I don't think we have that here.
They're like little hard fruit candies kind of thing. Anyway, there's a banana one. It tastes delicious. The marshmallow banana candies, I love them. I'm pretty mid on bananas themselves. They're fine, but they would never be my first choice for a fruit. So yeah, I definitely agree with OP. So I'm pretty biased here.
Damn.
That's fair. I mean, I do give it up with the the candy, sometimes a drink, but I prefer I love bananas. No pause. Like I fucking deeped out the shit out of banana all day long.
Fair.
Shit, we got banana milk hella decked in the house, like ready to go. I fucking love banana ice cream. Bananas Foster is like one of my favorite desserts ever. Oh my god, dried bananas chips from the Philippines. If you want to talk about other types of plantains and all that shit, oh, I
Plantain.
fucking
Ooh,
love them.
plantain.
Yeah, I love banana. If I can put
Plantain's
that on
so
any
good.
smoothie, and anytime we go to like a smoothie store, I'm like, can I please add a banana? Make that too, please. I love bananas.
Fair. I feel this is going to be a preference thing.
It is a preference thing. The one artificial candy flavor that I absolutely loathe, and it sucks because it's my favorite fruit. I hate mango flavored anything.
Interesting.
What?
I can't say I know many
Gross.
mango flavored candies. I can't picture any. There's like peach ones, peach like fuzz ones or whatever.
I fuck with the peach ones. It's not bad, but I don't know why. I think it's because the mango ones, like I'm so used to a certain type of mango that it's just hella sweet.
Right.
But the ones that they use for like those candies are more on the sour side, and it bothers me.
I gotcha. It just doesn't hit the same. Yeah. That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
I'm appalled.
So yeah, I'm going with
But-
this poster's okay.
You know what? I'm gonna say they're
You disagree with them, but they're okay.
They're okay because there are aspects of like artificially flavored bananas that I do fuck with, like the candy, most specific. So
This might be my most
they're
controversial take on the show.
they're okay
so.
to me. No, I don't think so. Again, it does come from like a preference thing. So
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. Well, that is it for this week's episode.
Okay, wait. What is this one again? The platform killer and the wasp airborne self-destruct. Oh shit, the wasp. I have to deal with the wasp. I forgot about these bitches. You wait a minute. Wait a minute. Not the fucking wasp bitch. I hate them. Okay, so you have Kigiri, Yimret, and Pretius, and Valara. Do you see what I'm talking about? Oh, and Constance, because you have Pretius. Like, do you see what I'm talking about? You can have this kind of, and that's healer that can heal the whole map. We do not have the same units. Like you can use things and have a strategy that I cannot have because we have vastly different units. The only thing that I have that you have is Torador, Sun Wukong, and my Sun Wukong is not awakened 5. He's awakened 1, I think. Yeah, he's awakened 1. You have your Kigiri, I don't know what awakening is. But you know what I'm saying? Like we have you with the units that you have, you can do so much. I don't have that. I do not have anything like that. So, as far as I'm concerned, like I was saying, I do the best that I can with what I have.
Am I the asshole?
Okay, wait a minute. Before I start another one, I need to take care of the stupid flying bitches. They're gonna ruin me. Wait. So I can't use her then. I mean, I'm gonna have to go back with Araka. And yeah, I need more range, so I'm gonna have to go with Araka. I'm gonna have to go with Araka and probably replace. Yeah, that's nice, right? I can't do that. I don't have Valara. Like, I do not have Valara. I am though thinking about and the reason why I'm using her is because of her passive. because she's not the craziest. She doesn't have the craziest DPS, but her passive is very good. So, you know, but you need to spend more dough? Huh? What do you mean you need to spend more dough? What? First of all, dough, I don't have money. I still haven't found a job. I am poverty. I am extremely poor. I ain't spending shit. I can barely afford food. What was I? Oh yeah, that. You at least you work. At least you have a job. I haven't been able to find a job in months, even though I apply everywhere, and I am late on every single one of my bills, and my landlord hates my ass. I spend more than you. I don't even know how I could. I don't have anything to spend. The government is sending me just enough to, well, up until now at least, not get evicted. Now I'm not so sure. So yeah, no, you and I are not the same. You have an income. I do not. The income that I have is not an income that anyone can actually live on. Wait a minute. Okay, did I? No, I still need an archer. I just don't know which. Should I use Born? I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use Born. Yeah, why not? It would be a nice additional feature here.
For refusing to pay for our friend's now broken iPhone and sunglasses that our son broke.
Yes.
Yes.
Unless you told him, hey, don't give my son that shit. And then you're like, it's just games. And then he broke it. I warned you. But I'll say asshole. Because that's
All
like
right.
the one chance.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get to it. So I am 28 female and my husband is 32 male. Our son in question is 6 months old.
Mm.
Bitch,
Whenever someone holds them,
6
we warn them
months?
that they'll try to grab your glasses or phone and sometimes even your hair. We are
Bruh.
trying to break this habit, but he is 6 months old. Now, I warned my husband that a friend of mine, 33 female, let's call her Jean, came to spelled Jean. So is that technically John? John?
No, that's like Jean Grey from X-Men.
No, but like you're like Sean Grey then, pretty much.
No, because that's not Irish.
Well, let's go. Let's go with.
And don't
Jean,
you dare
right?
disrespect the great people of Ireland.
I'm part Irish. Fuck off.
Oh yeah. Then why do you disparage my name every chance you get? Think about that. Think about your Irish heritage there.
I'm only 20% Irish, so it's like, oh, you know, do I really count it? Anyways, let's call her Jean. We'll go with that. Came to visit and wants to hold, which we didn't mind at all. I warned her about it all, saying, oh, best take your sunglasses off your head. He'll grab them. Now, these are Gucci sunglasses costing almost 800 pounds.
Bitch!
You gave the warning. That's all you could do.
You cannot hold a 6 months old accountable for shit. He's a baby. They grab everything. They grab hair, they grab beard, they grab nose, they grab finger, they grab clothes, they grab things. Babies be grabbing things. Holding a baby accountable for grabbing something and then breaking it is so fucking stupid. Like, he can't even understand what's going on half of the time. Be for fucking real. Be for fucking real. I disagree with this. Not OP, but OP's friends. She needs to get a grip of reality. I don't have kids.
She
and
rolled
I know
her
that.
eyes at me and accused me of hogging my own baby. I warned her again. She said, it's fine.
The double warning is crazy.
Yo,
At this
double
point,
warning,
yeah.
and she's still
So she stood holding him, took her phone out, wanting to take a selfie, which again, I am fine with as long as it's not posted. He, of course, grabbed her sunglasses, got excited as he got them, waved his hands about the sunglasses, and they flew. She
Wow.
screamed, scaring him. He panicked and flailed, hitting her iPhone to the floor. I quickly took him as she was freaking out. She says I need to buy her a new iPhone 16 and replace her sunglasses
No.
or give her the money for them, which is £2,300.
No.
I said, we can't pay that as that's not even my monthly wage. Plus, I'm on maternity, but also I don't feel like I should as you ignored my warnings.
Yeah.
I'm called heartless for not being more understanding of her being upset. I was more concerned with her calming down my son. My husband just shrugged, telling her, I did warn her. So am I the asshole?
No, he's
Not
6
at
months
all.
old.
I
Oh
was
my God.
pretty right on the money with the warning. So yeah, I mean, you are absolved. Not only did you warn once, she rolled her eyes. You warned again just to really drive the point home. I mean, at that point, there's nothing really more you could do. You told her the dangers of it, and then she scoffed, and then everything broke. So I mean, what? I don't know.
What more
I
was
don't know
Opie
what she's
supposed to
expecting
do
from you. I think
here?
she's being outrageous personally.
Absolutely. I'm with you on that. And the top comment here by Hidden Things kind of encapsulated what I also thought about this story. If your child were 6 years old, I could see an argument for not having taught your child proper behavior. However, in this situation, the kid is only 6 months old. You provided adequate warning, so not the asshole, you owe her nothing. To which, like, it's a fucking 6-month-old, bro. Like, what are they going to do?
To be honest, if if it was a 6-year-old and you gave a warning,
That's
you
a big
gave the
difference.
warning. You know what I mean? I think even then it would be like, that's on you. And also, if they're a 6-year-old, why are you giving them your phone and sunglasses anyways? You know what I mean? It's fine. I think there's no scenario where you're in the wrong, OP.
I give it that. 6-year-old, I'd probably be like, hey, chill a little bit, but you
there
have
they
to be
are.
the adult in the situation like you're suggesting. It's like, all right, I did warn you. If you fucking proceed with that, that's on you. You know, it's like signing a liability waiver, but just verbal.
Yeah. I mean, if you warn, then you warn. Be like, hey, my kid's a little bit of a 6-year-old asshole. I've been working on it, but he's a dick. And then you
Wave
you
him
don't
off,
take
yeah.
you wave that off. You be like, how bad could he be? And then he fucks your shit up. I don't know. I told you.
Yeah, we got a point. Yeah, I'm with you here. Not the asshole for me either.
Oh Lord.
All right. Moving on to the next story. This one is cross-posted by one of our goats. Sorry, I don't have the button, Josh, if you want to add that later. By Mary Gitz 2011.
Pretty
What
good.
the f-
That was my goat.
That was a goat? Sound like you're fast forward
Well,
nutting,
I'm
bro.
still a little bit sick.
All right, this one is.
Also, goats can nut.
Did they sound like
You tell me, Fred.
Broski, why
Don't
are we
give
talking
me
about
any
goats?
ideas.
first?
Let us know in the comments.
All right, this one is titled, Am I the asshole for telling my wife we aren't getting a new car until she gets a job?
No.
I mean,
Unless you can
it
afford it.
sounds real passive aggressive the way you're saying it, but also you could just be matter of fact, like we don't have the money for it right now. So I'll say, since I was wrong on the last one, I'll go not the asshole.
Okay.
We'll
Also,
see.
cars are expensive, used or
Expensive
brand new.
as fuck.
Oh my
I'm still
god.
driving a 2012 Kia Soul.
Hey, brother, as long as it's safe, as long as the wheels are working, I think that's much
Debatable.
better.
If I'm being quite honest.
Wait, Kia Soul's the hamster car, right?
Yeah, you're goddamn right.
I love those commercials, dude.
Yeah.
Is that a
Me
whole
too.
reason why you got it?
Yeah, they're fucking sick commercials.
Hey, that's when consumerism was fucking tight, bro.
I mean, low key, my dream car is like a 70s Volkswagen van.
Oh, that's right.
So I think I just like weird shapes as cars.
Mitsubishi Eclipse had me on a chokehold as a child.
What's that? Was that the one with the mirror, the window that is like wraps around the side?
It had like the slits on the side, and it had the Days Go By, the club
Oh.
music.
Yeah. I
Dude.
remember the commercial. I barely remember the car. Oh, that's a cool car.
Yeah, that. Ooh. And then when I used to play Need for Speed Underground all the time, that would always be the car I would pick.
Was it green?
There's a green
Woo,
one.
Miss Ami.
Yeah.
Those were sick. All right. Moving on to the story. Again, the title for this one is Am I the Asshole for Telling My Wife We Aren't Getting a New Car Until She Gets a Job? So my
Probably
wife
not.
is a stay-at-home mom to our two kids, ages 15 and 13.
Oh
I
wait,
do most of the budgeting and finances, but try to involve her, but she's
no.
simply not interested. She
Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute. She's a stay-at-home, meaning she probably has to handle everything when you're working. She needs a car. It's not even like. Also, the whole stay-at-mom thing. Did you both decide that she was gonna be a stay-at-home, or like how was this discussion came up? Because if it was her choice, ultimately, if you're a stay-at-home, anybody, especially a stay-at-home mom, you need a fucking car. That's insane. She needs a car. If she has to pick up the kids from school, drive the kids to their activity, whatever the fuck they are, like she needs a car. She just needs one. It's not even a it's a reality. Yeah. But I'm curious about the whole stay at home thing.
she says. We are comfortable financially, mostly because I've always avoided debt and been frugal, and we also live in a low cost of living city, which helps a lot. My wife is a spender between us, and it seems like she's always pushing the limits and wanting to spend more on lifestyle, mostly for her, like makeup, eyelashes, hair care, face creams, nails, waxing, etc. We set a budget of $800 for each of us to spend on whatever we want, but she always uses hers up, then wants me to pay for takeout or buy her things on Amazon because I don't even spend much. It's true, I mostly garden, hike, bike, read, but I do save up sometimes for big ticket items like a new Kindle or Scribe or a new bike. I've explained that it's not fair for her to ask for my spending money just because she spends hers quickly. Well, recently we paid off our mortgage because I had been paying extra every month, and she said, "Good, now we can buy a new car." I refused and said that money is going towards our investment account so we can have a comfortable retirement.
Hmm.
When we met, we always talked about retiring early and traveling the world, and we still have regular conversations about it, so I don't think she's changed her mind unless it was in the past month. Anyway, she was mad saying that I was a tight wad and that why do we need to save so much in retirement accounts if we can die tomorrow? One of our cars is a
I
2017 and
mean,
the other is a 2014. We paid for both in cash when we bought them, and they've been nothing but reliable. She said our cars were old and that
wait.
she wants a new one and seems pretty set on the idea.
Okay, you know what? If you, I mean, these cars are old, but if they're Toyota, you gonna be just fine. These bitches don't die, from what I remember. I don't have a car anymore. I used to. How much money does he make? I want to know that. Cause yeah, I want to know how much money does he make. Cause if he's like, you know, I only make 50,000 a month, I'm gonna be like, I mean, maybe get another car. But if you guys are, because I mean, being able to live on one income in this economy is crazy. You have a cheap Hyundai? Yeah, I don't have a car, but being able to be a single income household in this economy, you need to make obviously minimum six figure, and even six figure nowadays, it's not that crazy because everything is so expensive. So, I'm very curious because, like, obviously, I feel, and the other thing is, I feel like he kind of make her sound like a brat, but it's coming from his perspective. So I would be curious to know her perspective because she is a stay at home mom. It's a full time job. That means that she takes care of the all the house chores. She takes care of all the kids' appointments, and driving them to school, taking them from school, taking them to their activities. Like he talks like she doesn't do anything. Stay-at-home mom are worth above like I think 90,000, 100K a year because of all this free labor that they do. If you would have to hire someone to do all the chores that a stay-at-home mom does, that shit would be expensive as fuck. A lot of people think that stay-at-home mom just stay at home and do nothing. It's no, they actually do stuff. So I am curious. I want to know if he's gonna tell us his income.
I told her, fine, we can buy a new car once you get a job and you've been working for at least a year. She was furious with that comment and said I was an asshole and a cheapskate. I told her, look, I only want what's best for our future and the kids will be starting college soon and we need to save more for that too. Plus maybe once they go to college in a few years, we can get a nice used car in cash if we start saving it for now. She didn't like the response either and is now giving me the silent treatment. I feel like I'm the responsible villain and she is the happy-go-lucky one that has no care in the world. For reference, our income is $140,000 and we are in our mid-30s. She's never held a job because she's always been a stay-at-home mom, so paying off the mortgage to me is a huge relief, and I want to put that extra money to good use. So am I the asshole?
Wait, you were able to pay off your mortgage already? And you were able to pay off your entire mortgage with one income? In his 30? Sir. What? I'm sorry. This man talks like he makes like $20,000 a year. I don't know where he lives, but if they are in their 30s and he's able to provide for his entire family with his only income and he was able to pay off their mortgage with one income, that motherfucker is making money. He is making money. Now, I'm not saying that just because you make money that you should be stupid and spend your money and buy a mansion. That's not what I'm saying. Because it sounds like he's very, very frugal and very, like, he sounds like he is very, like, smart in a way with his money. Because, bitch, he was able to pay off his mortgage with one income. I'm sorry, that shit is crazy to me. In his 30s. But I digress. He is making money. He doesn't even have a fucking mortgage to pay anymore. Child, I'm low-key jealous because that's the kind of shit that we millennials aspire to. And most of us will never be able to even own a house. And this motherfucker is owner of a house that is fully paid off in his 30s. What the fuck? I shouldn't make a fucking OnlyFans. God damn. He sounds Asian. If he's Asian, he's definitely got a good education. I mean, regardless of the good education, I just feel like, because again, I just feel like it's okay to want to put money aside. It's okay to want to be smart on your money. I just don't like how he make her sound like a brat when she's a stay-at-home mom, which, like I just fucking said, is a fucking full-time job. He really make her sound like she's a materialistic woman who doesn't understand the value of life. Motherfucker, she raised your kids. She does all the house chores. She drives her kid to school, she takes them back from school, and she brings them to their medical appointment and their out of school activities. She does stuff. She is working. So, oh my God, the other day she asked me for money to like buy herself a little bit of skincare. Like, yeah, bitch. Just because she's a stay-at-home mom doesn't mean that she should have crusty skin. This man sounds like he's good with his money, but he also sounds a bit cheap. Motherfucker paid his entire mortgage in his 30. I can't.
Yeah, I want to say no.
That is crazy.
Right? Because I mean, you tried to incorporate her in the monthly financial planning, and I feel like if she were to have any leg to stand on, she'd have to be pretty present there. Be like, all right, well, if we save this money here, we can afford this. Like, it's both sides are pretty uncompromising, which I feel like is not great. I mean, I guess OP did give out a possible compromise, like, yeah, we'll buy one if you get a job.
Again? I keep forgetting.
I don't think he sounded malicious when saying that. I don't think. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a pretty reasonable request as well.
Mm.
Because, you know, I just feel like if you're not a part of the monthly planning, you don't know what the financials look like. I think it's kind of ludicrous to be like,
Shit, I'm gonna
all
have to
right,
put
well, let's do this just because we paid this off.
Mhm.
Like you gotta know what's coming in, what's going out, what's coming up. I imagine if she was like, all right, well, let's buy a car, let's save and do this in order to save, then I'd be like, okay, well, I think that's fair. You know, she doesn't need to get a job if they save appropriately, things like that. But yeah, I don't know. Also, this is ignorant of me. But how does retirement work when you don't have a job?
That's someone that is much more smarter financially.
Yeah.
That might know, or it might be in both of their names. Maybe he does have like a 401k and she's like a beneficiary or like a someone like
Okay.
a co-sign, not co-signer is not
Yeah.
the right word for it. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's both jointly under your name, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's pretty important to not to get finance bro up in here,
that
but
hurts.
I think it's pretty important to build towards that. And especially if you have the means to, it's better than buying a car that depreciates immediately, I think.
Mhm.
And also, you know, you're just talking to somebody who's never really cared too much about cars. Like I said,
Same.
my dream car is a fucking 70s bus. So I've never really cared too much about cars and vehicles and things like that. So yeah, I don't know. I feel it seems like OP is being responsible. He's trying to be nice about it. He tried to find a compromise. And you know, OP's wife is I don't know. I feel like if she made the genuine step to be like, all right, I'm gonna be more present in these so I can like make sense of why you don't think it's appropriate to buy a car.
Yep.
I think that would be good. But in the
Exactly.
meantime, it's kind of just like I
don't know,
kind
I
of
don't
don't care
believe in
about
myself right
finances.
now.
Also, I'm gonna just spend my whole spending fund, and I'm gonna spend your fund so you can't save. So it's kind of just like seems not great, seems kind of irresponsible, and I hate to sound responsible finance bro, but I think you don't need a car right now.
That's where I'm at. It's the lack of interest when the OP is involving them in the financial planning, because that is a huge part of it, right? Because you want to know, like what you're saying, Sean, is what's coming in the bank and what's coming out to, spending with the daily expenses and all that. Good for them to be able to pay off the house that early. Not a lot of people can say that. And this is not to say that $140,000 is not a lot, because that's a fuck ton of money. But even though they
140,000,
you know what I'm saying? If they live in, even if it's like a low cost of living area, the fact is they have two children that is 15 or
Wait.
that are like, entering high school or about to finish high school.
$140,000. That's it. I mean, I'm not saying that's small, but actually, wait, no. Wait a minute. I think that the average salary is what, 40,000, 50,000 a year. Two income households. If you want to be comfortable, I think a two income household would have to do at least 100K a year. He's making 140K a year, and I feel like it's probably after taxes. Also, I don't know where he lives, but if it's after taxes in Canada, that motherfucker is making 200K a year. But that's beside the point. That's universal healthcare and paying for itself. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm conflicted. I feel like because I don't know exactly. I don't know their fucking. I don't know the way they live and shit. But the fact that he was able to fucking pay off his entire mortgage with his only income is very fucking impressive. Like, it's extremely impressive. He doesn't sound like he only makes 140K a fucking year, in my personal opinion. To be able to finish paying off your mortgage already in your 30s, in your late 30s, but still, that's impressive on one income. So I don't know. I still feel like he's better than what he wants us to believe. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
getting ready to go to college, that is an added expense until they're possibly done with school. So to me, I don't think OP is even remotely close of being unreasonable because one, they have two cars that are functioning, and they said they've worked. It's worked perfectly for them. It is a little older. Technology might be a little bit behind, but if it gets you to point A to point B, two people that don't really give a shit about cars, to me, as long as it works, that's fine. You know, I rode my fucking 2010 Toyota to the ground until it's like it was way more expensive to fix. Then I was like, all right, I guess this is my time to get a new car, and I'm gonna ride this shit until it's damn near broken. And then also with that is it's not even that she doesn't have any play money per se because they both budgeted to have 800 spending money together. And because she doesn't want to be part of the financial planning aspect, it's like, all right, well, what can we do to move funds around so then maybe she can get a little bit more or she can have a little bit more fun money because he's not spending as much. But then I'll be unfair for him. To me, also the kids' age plays a huge factor. They're 15 and 13. If the kids were maybe like 7 to 9 or 7 to 10, where they might need adult supervision to get them all over the place, I'd be like, yeah, I mean, that's a reasonable ask because like they still need a parent at this because they're not that old yet. But 15 and 13,
They can wash themselves.
they can wash themselves. They can ride the bus to school. Honestly, I wouldn't blame OP saying like, hey, maybe it's time you get a job, even if it's, you know, a startup job or something. Just
I just want to know, like, if they decide that she was going to be a stay-at-home mom, telling her to suddenly get a job is weird. Like, what's the stay-at-home mom thing like? How's the discussion went? Because I feel like we need the other perspective. We're missing a lot of information. I wonder if it was like the wife's decision to be a stay-at-home mom when she learned, like, I don't know, his income. And oh my god, the leak. Fuck. Oh lord. Oh lord. Okay. Yeah, we have a problem. We have a problem. Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe I didn't put that shit on the right one. Golly. I'm leaking from everywhere. Pain. Anyway.
do something, right, to help contribute financially around the house. So I'm going complete not the asshole for OP in this situation. I do think the wife is being a little reckless in terms of her spending and that attitude of, oh, well, why do we need to save for the future? We could die tomorrow. That is very irresponsible in terms of
That is
future planning.
irresponsible.
So,
but I do know a lot of people who have this
top comment for
mentality.
this one, Piccolo Impossible commented, not the asshole, considering you're also supporting two kids, plus you have to put them through college. Also, 140,000 is a nice salary, but it's not the mother load either, especially you're the only one working and things are expensive. Also, what if you're laid off? And ageism is a thing, even though you have a while for that possibly being an issue. Bottom line is you just don't know what's going to happen. Tell your wife with college costs down the road and retirement, you need to save the extra money. You could also tell her if she wants a new car, then you'll use her $800 towards it. Or as you said, she can get a job. Your spoiled wife has no idea how good she has it. I don't like the last part. It's kind of condescending in a way, but
pretty condescending.
the first two paragraphs to me make sense at least.
I can agree with that.
All right. Moving on to the next story. This one is by Vina Bina. Title for this one is, Am I the asshole for expressing how I feel to my husband and him being late for a meeting because he had to talk to me?
I feel like that's on him to manage his time, right? Like he could be like, I will get back to you with my thoughts right after this meeting.
Okay.
You know, unless OP is like looking at him like, I need an answer now, then of course OP would be the asshole. But I feel like, you know, you could kind of be like, all right, let's take a beat. I'll be right back in an hour. Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Let's see how the story goes. By the way, this
You can be a homeless tomorrow.
story is a mess in terms of writing. So
140K is not rich. Not anymore. 140 in the 50s, you were, I think, in today's money with inflation is like you're a millionaire. 140K in 2025 is not crazy, unfortunately. It should be good enough, but it's not crazy. It's really good. But you're not rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's really good. It's a very good income. Like, good for him. He doesn't, they don't have to to pay a mortgage anymore. That is very fucking good. So like I think that they just need a good conversation and it'll be fine. Give me a sec. AOE damage, airborne self-destruct. Oh, for the love of God. Ugh.
bear with me as I was trying to read this patiently. So I am working on setting healthy boundaries and expressing distress when someone makes me feel dismissed / unheard / belittled. This morning, my husband cut me off when I was trying to discuss our son's missed homework assignments because I wasn't caught up on all the emails from the teacher. My husband had already responded to the teacher, so he was dismissive of me as I was telling him what I read in the teacher email and interrupted to say he had done all the online setup for submission and already responded to the teacher. I told him, "Hey, I am just expressing to you what I am experiencing and I don't feel heard when you tell me what I should experience." Then it launched a whole conversation of him defending why he was telling me the status of things because he had moved past where I was in the homework scenario and he wanted to move forward.
I'm already kind of fucking like, what's going on?
Same, to be honest, when I first read it. Then he said, "Do you want me to wait and read all your emails with you as if I was a child?" As we were talking and I was telling him, "You might not intentionally make people feel bad, but the reality is you are, and I am speaking up to let you know." Then some more of his response and he throws in, "I'm now 5 minutes late for a meeting," and I continue reiterating that I am just expressing how I feel and being vocal so that we don't repeat unhealthy patterns. He talks more. Then he says he is 10 minutes late. After, we discuss some more and he says, "Well, I don't feel respected by you at all because I have told you I am late for a meeting and you just kept talking. And I feel like I am the asshole for having a conversation with him because he has meetings every morning." He says, "I'm glad you're being vocal about how you feel, but I can't have a 20-minute conversation in the morning about it, and I feel like I did something wrong by engaging with him when he responded with defensive arguments. I ended up apologizing and
Bro,
feeling
that
like
sounds
I'm
like
not
fucking
allowed to
couple
talk to him in the
counseling.
mornings because he has work meetings. I feel shitty. This is a normal occurrence. So am I the asshole?"
Couple
Hot
counseling.
take, maybe. Yes, I think you are the asshole. I think maybe both of y'all could be the asshole, to be quite honest. Like I said, I think he could have just stopped you, been like, "We'll get right back to this. You know, I have a meeting." So I feel like I'm 5 minutes
fuck.
late. I'm 10 minutes late. You could have just fucking left. You know what I mean? You don't have to keep, like, especially, you know, if you're going to complain about it and be like, "I feel completely disrespected," just leave. I don't know. That's my opinion. That's a hot take. But also, OP sucks as well. You know he has meetings. You're fucking blowing it out of proportion. Be like, "Oh, I just can't talk to you in the morning." I don't think that's true. If you're worried about the meeting thing, it's not like you couldn't bring up this conversation in the afternoon or during lunch or, you know, that night in bed. You know, I feel like if you know he has stuff going on at work, bring that up and then expect him to stay and talk through it when you know he has stuff at work. I feel like that's really inconsiderate. Might agree with the husband that it is disrespectful, but also, I don't know, maybe I'm disrespectful because I would have just literally been like,
I
"I
gotta go."
have a meeting. We will get to this." I honestly, at 5 minutes, I'd been like, "It's insane that we're still talking about this. I really have to go."
I'm about to get fired if I don't show up.
Yeah.
To this shit.
I need to go. We will talk. I'm not trying to dismiss you. I'm not trying to ruin anything. I'm not trying to silence you. I'm just literally 5 minutes late. And then at 15 minutes, do you even join the meeting? Do you?
At this point, no.
I don't. I don't think you join. I think, all right, well, fuck it. We're having this talk. I'll fucking make up some kind of excuse later. I just think it's I can't talk to you in the morning. I feel like I can't talk. I mean, kind of. Not to be disrespectful, but kind of. Like, especially when you know you have the afternoon, literally anytime not in the morning to talk to him. I feel like that's fine. I feel like that's okay to not talk to him when you know he's extremely busy at work. I don't know. And this I don't know. I'm siding a lot with the men this week, and I'm not loving it. If I'm being quite honest with you.
It's a rare occurrence. A lot of the show, we typically,
we fucking slam the dudes.
Slam
but this
the dudes.
is so far today. I'm like, holy shit. The guys are kind of right here.
No, but it's refreshing though, because it's annoying having the same freaking story over and over again of shitty boyfriend and shitty husband. So I'll take it. I'll take it for once. I need less stories about men being shitty. It is exhausting. It's actually exhausting. It's always a fucking variation of the same story. So I'm basically dating the son of Satan himself. Should I leave him? Like, bitch, yes, please leave him. Why are you on Reddit asking if you should leave the son of Satan himself? Like, it's kind of obvious you should leave. Yeah, I'll take a shitty boyfriend. Okay, wait, he has attack speed on? Like, I just wanted him to have 100 crit. But, like, some of these, I don't know if I should roll on them. Crit damage 35 is so good. Crit rate is shitty, but everything else is pretty good. Like, the chances of me being able to roll higher than that are fucking low. I could try this one, maybe. These are kind of low. Let's see if I can roll on that.
You brought up a really, really, really simple solution that could have just solved this in 2 seconds. Hey, I know you have a meeting right now. Can we have a sidebar when you're done?
Yes.
That's it.
Literally just save this conversation for any other part of the day, especially when you know he's busy. I know you have meetings every morning. I don't think this conversation, especially because you could have read the fucking emails in the meantime while he was in the meeting, and then really gotten into that conversation about knowing what the fuck is going on. You haven't read the emails. You're confused about not reading the emails, and now you're fucking wasting his time. When I don't know, it's OP. You're fucking stressing me out. You sound like you're smart with your therapy words, but I don't think you are. Unfortunately,
you're taking the words out of my mouth, to be honest. And that was a top comment. So Reddit deemed this person an asshole.
Yeah, so
okay,
completely an asshole. And illustrious bowler 259 commented, "Let me get this straight. You haven't bothered to keep up with your son's schoolwork. Your husband took care of it already. You decided that busy getting out the door to work time is perfect for expressing what you're experiencing. He listens to you, and he even made himself late. He says, I'm glad you were being vocal about how you feel, but I can't have 20-minute conversation in the morning about it. He is showing you remarkable patience in the face of your very self-absorbed behavior. You're the asshole."
Yeah.
I'm completely on board with that.
Because honestly, I would have been like, I have to go. We can't have this conversation right now.
Oh, yeah. And that could have been just avoided, where it's just like, oh, shit. One, I think OP should have went and apologized at first and said, hey, first I would have said, hey, appreciate you for taking care of, the email to the teachers already. My bad that I was slacking and I didn't see, the email, and I'm going to try my best to get more involved in the next one. So that's on me. Do you mind if we have a conversation like after your meeting? So that way, I just wanted to get something off my chest.
Yeah.
That would have been because it seems like the husband was receptive to having conversation. He even said, hey, I'm happy you're bringing this shit up. Like, I appreciate that. That was the easy answer.
That's wild.
This is what you're going to be happy with this. Even though OP got flamed to bits on Reddit, they commented, hey, thanks for everyone weighing in. I apologize to him and he apologized to me. So that's a good thing. We both started personal therapy in recent months, and we will likely start couples counseling. So
okay, nice. I was like, OP knows all the buzzwords. OP's given the buzzwords.
Mm-hmm.
Having just started sounds about right.
Yeah. So I'm glad that you are apologized to him, and he also apologized to you. Hopefully the journey to personal therapy works well. And hopefully you can bring that to those sessions during couples
Mhm.
therapy.
I hope they can work
Let
it out.
everything out. You know, this should be a safe space where you guys can resolve any issues that you might be having. And I'm hoping that you guys have a healthy relationship moving forward. But you done fucked up
Agreed.
here a little bit, OP. So you're an
Yeah.
asshole in this scenario.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next story. This one is posted by Negative Dirt 5124. The title is, would I be the asshole if I asked my 17-year-old stepson to stop wearing perfume because I'm pregnant and it makes me nauseous?
No. No. I heard this phenomenon of pregnant women who will literally throw up at every scent, and it sounds like hell. Being pregnant already sounds like hell. Being pregnant and not being able to smell anything sounds like even bigger hell. It's only 9 months. He's gonna survive. It's not like she asked him to stop washing himself. But no, I've heard this phenomenon and it's actually so bad. Like, what do you mean you cannot fucking smell anything without throwing up? It's terrible. I feel bad for OP. Oh shit, wait, I need a support. There you go.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe just spray it outside the house.
Maybe. All right.
I mean,
Let's
I
get
can't imagine it's good enough perfume to stay on all day. I feel like perfume is
I don't think I'll
expensive, and
understand.
I can't imagine a 17-year-old having, the stuff that
Expensive,
lasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
You know, 17-year-olds, bro. Teenagers are just musty in general. So
Yeah, I'm glad he's taking care of the natural BO that happens at 17. Some adults haven't learned.
hello, wrestling fans.
I know.
That's like one of the top because I follow the AEW subreddit.
Yeah,
And
everyone's
there's-
like, this shit smelled bad, bro. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Also, what a
Gotta go.
great fucking show. That was.
Oh,
That
I
was
will
awesome.
say, we lucked out at All In. I feel like, and this may be because we were mostly surrounded by groups of women at All In.
That's
but-
true.
Smelled good.
Smelled
well,
great.
not that it smelled
Not
good, but
great.
it didn't smell bad, is what I'm saying.
Yes,
Oh,
But
what
it
the
smelled
fuck?
fine.
it smelled normal. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe it's
But-
because it's also like semi-outdoor ish.
Yeah. And also, we weren't like front row.
Oh.
So
we were in
maybe,
the weeds. Yeah,
maybe front row people don't. All I'm saying is, and this goes for all around people. I'd be seeing videos of people being like, oh, I don't shower? Shower, guys. I mean, at the very fucking least, 4 times a week. Every other day at least. I mean, I'm begging you. There's some people
Please.
that do once a week.
That's
Can you
wild.
believe that?
That's wild.
How do you not feel disgusting?
I feel disgusting.
And then they say,
for
oh,
them.
I don't wash my feet. What? What's
Oh,
going
it's-
on?
It's just let the soap fucking dribble down.
Yeah, they're like,
Ah.
oh yeah, I'll take a bath, but it's just water. Then that's not a bath, sir. That's not a shower, sir. That's just you're splashing around. I don't know.
I got like hella different loofahs for my face, a loofah for my back and body,
got
and then
to.
a separate one for my feet. I'm just like, come on now. I
You
fucking
got
like
to.
I double wash, kind of like Korean fried chicken, like I'm like
Hell
double
yeah.
fried.
Bro, I don't get it. Mm.
Ugh, I can't. Yeah, but the thing is, I just think naturally as a
that works.
person, which sucks, man.
Oh,
Right?
I'm the opposite.
I'm
Okay.
so jealous of you, brother. I fucking
Bless my
sweat so
God, I
much.
don't fucking smell at all.
Oh, I have to shower every day, sometimes twice. I fucking hate it. But anyways, all right. Again, the title for this one is, would I be the asshole if I asked my 17-year-old stepson to stop wearing perfume because I'm pregnant and it makes me nauseous? So I, 31 female, am 10 weeks pregnant. My symptoms have been manageable overall, but I'm still dealing with nausea, headaches, and fatigue. My stepson, 17 male, moved in with us full-time about a month before I got pregnant. Before that, I didn't see him often, so we're still adjusting to living together and getting to know each other. Like a lot of teenagers, he uses a ton of perfume/deodorant. It was intense when he first moved in, but back then I could tolerate it. Now that I'm pregnant,
oh wait,
it
no, that's
feels
not what I wanted
unbearable.
to do.
If he's been in a room, I
Wait.
sometimes can't stay there, and
Ah!
I've even had to leave the apartment because I feel so sick. I recently went away for a week, and I felt amazing. No nausea, no vomiting, no headaches, more energy, super productive. But when I came home, it was like being hit with a wall of symptoms all
Golly.
over again. So I can't help but connect
Fuck
it
my
to
life.
constantly being surrounded by the perfume.
All right.
I haven't said anything yet because I don't want to seem unreasonable or controlling. He is a teenager, and we're still in a delicate adjustment phase. But I'm considering asking him not to wear cologne at home.
Damn
He
it!
can still wear it out if he wants to, at least while I'm pregnant. He doesn't know I'm pregnant yet, but our home is generally fragrance-free, and neither my partner nor I are big fans of cologne anyway, so it wouldn't come completely out of nowhere. That said, he is 17, and I definitely drowned myself in perfume at that age, so I get it. And I just really don't want to be the evil stepmom or give him a reason to resent me or the pregnancy. So would I be the asshole if I asked him to stop, or I'm just being a bit too much?
I would say maybe have your partner do it. That might lessen the blow. Maybe have it be where he doesn't like the scent. Just be like, hey, I know you're living here. I don't know if you noticed, but we're
Damn it.
mostly fragrance free. Both me and your stepmom have pretty sensitive noses. And this is all if you don't want to go ahead and like tell them that you're pregnant if you're like waiting for a later date. But I feel like, just have your partner take the blame for this one.
I'm starting
For
to
all
not
intents
be
and
able to
purposes,
do
that
this.
is their child.
Mhm.
They may be better equipped to at least know how to bring this up in a not weird way. So, yeah, I think for sure you should not be the one to do it. Especially, I mean, I don't know, teenagers. I don't know if this teen is like most teens, but they could be pretty non-receptive to authority. So, yeah, I think maybe coming from their dad or mom, I don't know, might be better than coming from you.
Yeah, completely agree
Facts.
with that. And the consensus for Reddit is actually no assholes here, which is
Yeah.
pretty rare. But the common sentiment here is the husband should be the one that should ask, like, hey, speak to your child. A lot of people were commenting saying that, oh, some of the controversial comments, they were like, oh, you're an asshole for not telling your stepson that you're pregnant yet. But correct me if I'm wrong. There's kind
You
of like an
can't.
unspoken rule, right? If like,
No, you're not supposed to admit to say that you're pregnant before the end of the first trimester because what's it called again? Miscarriage usually happen in the first trimester, so you literally have to wait to see if the child survives 3 months in the womb before telling people. So that's fucking stupid to say. Other than that, I don't really have a problem. Um. Mm, mm, I need probably something for AOE. Actually, I probably need an AOE thing, just because I feel like I'm probably gonna have to deal with a lot of things. Let me see. You should do the work, right?
There's
you
like a
don't
period where you're pregnant, but you can't tell everybody yet because it's still kind of like
early, right?
like you could lose, like miscarriages are high during those first couple of
Yeah.
weeks, I believe. Again,
S-
two non-parents here.
That's why I'm asking. I think the rule is like what, past 12 weeks, if
First
I'm not
trimester.
mistaken. Because that's the first trimester, right? 12
Yeah,
weeks.
Yep.
3 months sounds about right.
Okay. I that's what I heard. I could be completely wrong, but I think that's probably the reason why OP hasn't really said anything to the stepkid yet. But I completely agree with what Sean is saying. I think the responsibility of talking to the son should be on the father because that's their kid, and
Mhm.
you can have it framed like that, like say, hey, maybe the husband could be like, hey, I kind of started developing allergies and strong smells. Mind cooling it down a little bit with the perfume or the cologne.
Yeah,
That'd
just
be cool.
spray it outside, I think is because they're like, yeah, I don't want them to stop wearing it altogether.
Yeah.
Just not in the house.
Yeah, which is fair because too much of
Yeah.
everything can be really overpowering. Sometimes even what do you call that? Like air spray or like Febreze. Sometimes when you
Oh,
spray
yeah.
a little too much, I get a bad headache.
Mhm.
Like what's that one lotion place in the mall? Is it Bath and Body
The
Works?
Bath and Body
Bath
Works.
and
That's
Body
like my
Works.
worst nightmare. I get
The
so
ultimate
dizzy.
sniff spot.
I get so dizzy when I when I have to go in there. I'm like, I can't. I can only stay there for like 5 minutes before I throw up.
It's pretty overstimulating.
It is.
What do you call it? Like I have whenever we go on trips, like the wives like to go to like fancy perfumeries and things like
Mhm.
that. Like we went to one in Mexico City, and one of the husbands was like, I cannot step foot in there.
I can't.
It's like it's
Oh,
too much
wait.
going on. My nose is going
Yeah.
crazy.
Same. It's to the point that my nose gets so crazy that I start to tear up. I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
This shit hurts my nose. Ugh, all right. On to the next story. This one is posted by RIP Lil Peep 21. Title is, Am I the asshole for asking my sister to drive her car over to me?
No.
Any
I mean, it
predictions
depends.
of
Can
what
she
the
drive?
situation is?
I'm guessing OP is drunk. Is my assumption.
Oh, okay. That's a good guess.
Or just in a situation that they want to get out of. And I feel like it's fine to ask your sibling for help.
That's fair. All right, let's get to it. So, for background, my sister and her husband each have a car. They usually use her husband's, and my sister will use hers if her husband is out/busy or if she's driving somewhere that might be a bit rougher. I borrowed her car a few times to drive to my friend's cottage. I do like long solo drives, and it gives me the freedom to arrive/leave when I want. I always thank her and fill up the tank before returning the car to her, as well as either getting it car washed or getting her a voucher for a car wash if I run out of time. A couple weekends ago, we had arranged for me to borrow the car to go to my friend's cottage again. I was supposed to have it Friday through Sunday, so Thursday came around and we started talking about the plans for me to get it. If I were to go to her to get the car, it would be about 45-minute walk or 30/35 minutes on the bus. If she were to drive it over, it would be about 5 minutes. I asked her if it would be possible for her to drive it over and her husband follows in his car and then they drive back. I said it would make more sense and take less time than me having to make the trek out. She got pissed at me. She got so angry, started telling me I was super ungrateful, and I was so confused because to me, and this is why I'm posting this here, it didn't seem like that selfish of an ask, especially considering the difference in length of time, ease of transport, etc. She blocked me on social media and didn't speak to me for a week.
Well, dang.
After a week, I felt so guilty, I rang her and apologized, and we seem fine now. But I'm just confused whether I was the asshole in the situation.
I don't think it's bad to ask. I feel like OP's sister could have just been like, that's an inconvenience to us. Cause you're not taking into account what our schedule is. But at that point, I feel like that's all you need to say. Be like, oh no, we can't do that. I don't think that's worth getting like enraged over. Y'all agreed to let him borrow the car. Every time he borrows the car, fills up the tank, gets a car wash. I don't know. I feel like maybe a slight overreaction. I mean, I agree with the sister. If she doesn't want to do that, you definitely shouldn't have to do that. Because I mean, she's the one giving you the favor of borrowing the car. So yeah, I don't know. Did I miss something here?
I feel like there's
I
something.
feel like
missing.
it's a wild overreaction. No.
Yeah.
So, Reddit deemed asshole.
Oh, okay.
And people
The
went
comments?
full blown crazy about it. And no, not full blown crazy, but
Oh
the
man, I wonder what I
gen-
missed.
the general consensus is the asking the part to drop them off wasn't the assholey move. But let me read the top comment and let me see if you agree with it. I do agree that there might have been some sort of a slight overreaction on the sister's part. But to me, I also feel like some sort of entitlement from OP because of the first sentence. They were saying that, oh, my sister and her husband each have a car. It sounds like they feel that they're entitled to using it. That was just the vibe that I was getting.
I mean,
but
it seems like most people are getting that vibe. I might just be off here.
And I could also be completely wrong. Sometimes Reddit's also off the mark too. But the top comment from Space Article 396, they commented,
Bro,
I don't
even
think
know what to put it.
asking for her to drive it over is the problem. It's the let your husband follow you here because I cannot be bothered to drive you back, even though I'm literally
yeah, that's
asking
a good
for a
point.
favor is the problem. So that was the part that also stood out to me. It's just like, if it's
Yeah.
only a 5-minute drive back, a 5-minute drive to get to you, delivered to you, why are you still asking the husband to follow her? And why can't you just drop her off like if it's a 5-minute drive away?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I missed that one completely.
So, I mean, yeah, that could have been framed a little bit better by the sister saying like, dude, can you just fucking drop me off? Like the whole blocking a week might be a little overreaction, but there's also, we don't know if there's been other background things that are happening too. So that's kind of why I'm also leaning full asshole in this scenario.
Yeah, I missed the mark on this one, I guess. Yeah.
I wouldn't say miss the mark.
I don't
It's
think I
just-
do.
It's a slight little tiny detail that, some people could miss, especially first time hearing about it type shit.
Yeah. To be honest, I
Yep.
was like doing the math. I was like, how is it 40
I
minutes
don't have
there,
it.
5 minutes back? And I was like, oh, right,
Gosh
walk.
damn it.
How is the bus 30 minutes? Oh, right, stops. And then I completely forgot about the husband. That's where my brain went, if you want to know, Wikimaniacs.
Nah, it happens, brother. But they did write a quick little update. They put, thanks everyone for your comments. I obviously wasn't looking at the situation in the same way you all are. And I appreciate the comments/advice. I understand my sister's anger more now and can
I'm fucked.
reflect on what I can do differently in the future. I don't like knowing I was the asshole, and I don't ever want to be an asshole, but hopefully I can get more mindful moving forward in all areas of life. I'm hoping people can stop commenting because I see the general consensus that I'm the asshole. Thanks again. Take care.
Nah, you can't fucking ask for it. Relax now, guys. I know. You put it up on the internet. This is what you get.
But
yeah, I'm not
I
gonna be
will
able to do
say,
it.
at least in the initial sentencing, it might have been just a slight
Maybe I should
lapse
use
of
Borreas
judgment for them.
instead.
Yeah.
At least they took an L and they said, oh man, after the sister unblocked them, immediately fucking called and apologized, which not a lot of people do. So, which is great to hear that they at least came to a realization that, hey, maybe I was being a dick in that scenario.
Yeah.
All right. Well, last story for today, unless you're a rich. And if you want 2 bonus stories, head on over to patreon.com/cultivate podcast network or be a YouTube member. We got 2 more stories for you. But
Almost
for
did
the
it though.
main episode, this is the last story. So this one was posted by Ordinary Surprise 31. Title for this one is, Am I the asshole for not wanting to work my second job?
No, because that's me. Hopefully no coworkers made it this far into the episode.
We
Also,
want you here
plausible
full-time,
deniability.
buddy.
Am I talking about that job or this job? Who
So you're
knows?
saying you hate us and you don't
No,
want to do
bitch,
this.
I'm just trying to say I'm not. Stop trying to incriminate me. I'm fucking trying to be safe. Obviously, obviously you know what the fucking one is.
Cut that, John.
God damn, what the hell?
Oh, all right. Again, the title for this one is, Am I the asshole for not wanting to work my second job? For
No.
context, for the last year or so, my boyfriend and I, both 20 male, have been trying to find jobs so we can save some money and get a place of our own. Since we were having a hard time finding employment, I cut my losses and went to work with my uncle. They put a job I literally cannot stand, and that was last year. In recent months, I have landed myself a part-time job. This one I do enjoy and would like to keep pursuing it until it no longer serves me anymore. My boyfriend, however, is not a fan because of the pay. They put the pay as minimum wage and my weird hours. And they said they work afternoon to evening shift and not coming home until 11 p.m. He, however, is still unemployed and in my opinion, doesn't try as hard to find a job as he made me do.
Huh?
Ain't no way I'd get a second job.
No, for your
Hell
bum
no.
ass?
Hell no.
Wait, what do you mean? Your unemployed boyfriend is unhappy with the job that you do. What does he have to say? Bitch, you don't even work. Like what? I don't understand. I already know I'm not gonna like the boyfriend.
Due to the fact that this job is low paying and low hours, he wants me to work with my uncle any day I have off. His
Bitch,
suggestion.
why don't you work with my uncle? How about that? How about fucking that? What the fuck are we talking about? You fucking brokey? That's
Oh.
crazy. That's crazy that you have demands when you ain't doing shit. That's wild. That's wild. That's just me. I don't know.
A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fine. Also
Finally,
known
get
as
to
a
roast a
buster.
man.
His suggestion
God.
seemed unusual because the last time I had worked with my uncle, I was very emotionally unstable, and my boyfriend has said that to me in the past. Times that I have suggested working with him before I landed my main job, he would tell me that I shouldn't do that because of how I acted. We had a lot of arguments and I was very angry a lot of the time. Now, I can't tell him that I don't want to work with my uncle anymore because I know he's just going to tell me we need the money and that this job pays more. Bitch, go work.
If you don't fucking
So
work with my
confused by
goddamn
this
uncle,
man.
why are we even having this conversation?
He doesn't seem to notice that I'm more emotionally regulated than before. It's as if my emotional stability really only matters when it's causing him distress. If I bring it up to him, it'll just start an argument because we need the money. I personally think that's just a kick in the stomach, considering that most he's done for applying for jobs is going online and applying there. So am I the asshole?
No. What the
Hell
fuck? I
no.
don't
You need to
understand
get
the
your
boyfriend.
bum ass boyfriend to work with your uncle. Why is that not the immediate
He
solution,
doesn't
bitch?
even work.
Oh, god damn it. This guy pisses me off. Well, I mean, just how are you going to have the audacity to make any kind of demand when you're not doing shit? And not only are you not doing shit, you're not trying to do shit.
Yeah.
A very low effort. Yeah, I don't know. It's just there's so many things that like I would be so mean to this guy if I was the partner. I'd be like, first off, don't talk to me like that, you fucking broke ass bitch. How dare you? You know what I mean? It's just like there's no fucking until you fucking at least I see some goddamn effort into trying to get a job. You won't talk to me in any type of way. Got me working dual income, bitch, just to support your ass. That's crazy.
I think
You're right,
it was
though.
much more easier if you just break up with his bum.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at least get him to work with your uncle. It sounds like you probably hate your uncle too. I don't know what about that job is so
Oh,
terrible.
shit.
But yeah, I don't know. Don't even get him that job either.
Fucked up.
Fuck this guy, man. He fucking
fucked up.
sucks.
All
Sean
right.
was just waiting to unload on some dude.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, this one is just egregiously bad.
Top comment
It's
for
like-
this one. Oh, go
Like
ahead. Go off.
we were watching Grey's Anatomy, and there's a part where like these two doctors are married, and then one cheats, and then they get back together, and then the one that cheated is like, I mean, why are we back together if you're just gonna be treating me mean? The way through the screen, I wanted to be like, you fucking cheated, bitch. Of course he's gonna be. I would be fucking the devil to you. I would never be nice to you again.
Okay, but in the case of Grey's Anatomy, it didn't make sense. Like, if you're just gonna be mean all the time, why did you go back with her? So that in the case of Grey's Anatomy, I did understand where she was coming from because, like, if y'all gonna be miserable, just don't fucking get back together. That makes no fucking sense. I understand it. I get it. Okay. Okay, never mind.
What you're lucky you're fucking breathing my air right now. That's crazy. I feel like you're always mean. Of course, bitch. Of course. The fuck are you talking about?
I missed you so much, bro.
Oh my god. Miss you too, brother. In fact, I miss you guys so much. I listened to a couple episodes while I was out.
Hey, we were trying to compliment you. You said we were gonna come back with some sexy ass ocean breeze hair.
I mean, you did. Oh,
Now I'm talking about you. my boy.
oh, no. I mean, I need to get a reperm. I feel naked without it now.
Guys, we need the fucking reaper. Well, actually, November's coming up, and all that money's gonna go to us.
That sale money is gonna be coming in clutch.
It's gonna go straight to the hair. Top comment for this one by Ash GVF. They commented, he is unemployed. If you are both saving to be able to afford to live together, why isn't he helping? Is he going to continue to not help financially once you are actually living together? We spend so much of our time working and the rest of our time at home with whoever we live with. If you are working a miserable job with your uncle and then come home to a partner who will encourage you to work a job you hate while also not helping you, you will not be happy. If he doesn't want you to work weird hours, maybe he should also help contribute so you can work less. Do what makes you happy. If your new job makes you enough money for you alone to live comfortably, then do that. If your boyfriend wants to move in together, you should both be saving. If you're both putting some money into an account, you shouldn't have to work a job you hate to be able to have some extra money to set aside. I also have to wonder how he would react if you lived together and you were unhappy due to the job he wanted you to get. Would he be empathetic to you or tell you you're hard to live with when you're so? Oh,
The way I'd be telling this man, you better fucking start working the goddamn street corner. Talk to me like that. you got some nerve. You got some goddamn nerve talking to me like that.
I mean, he is unemployed. He
shouldn't
has
be
no
breathing
business
my air.
saying.
That's wild.
Telling her to
You
keep
cheated
his
on me.
second
What?
job.
I'm sorry I'm mean to you. Are you sorry you fucked somebody else? I don't know. It's wild.
Very passionate about Grey's Anatomy.
Dude, everyone sucks on that show. Not one good person.
I mean,
That's
doesn't
not
all of them
true.
like cheat?
Yes, dude. It's
Ugh.
insane. They cheat and then sleep with their fucking interns. I'm like, what is this?
That's
Is
true.
the power dynamics, the dichotomy of it all.
It's not
There's probably
good.
there's like 500 episodes of that shit too, and it's still going, right?
nonstop. Yeah.
It's still
It's
going.
still ongoing.
From like
Golly.
2005 to now or 4 till now.
Ah,
Good
damn
on 'em.
it.
You know what? All those people with jobs, hell yeah. But
Hey.
boy, oh boy, all those characters suck ass.
I hope there's at least like 100 Filipino nurses that made
Well-
a cameo on that show. Because if not, what are y'all doing?
What are y'all doing?
What are y'all
I
doing?
want to say I haven't spotted that many.
I am done. I haven't been able to fully do a fucking crystal in a while. I have 14 left. I already know I'm not gonna be able to complete them. So I'm done. I haven't attempted Multi Crystal 3 yet. Well, I have and I can't. There you go. I can't do it. I cannot. It doesn't fucking work for me. Mind you, it's not because I don't have the BP. They say BP 700,000, 90,000, 790,000 anyway. That I say cap, but it's very possible that I just don't have the right units for it. Level 3 is a like there's too many enemies and they have their HP is insane and I am putting my best units on it and it doesn't work. So I'm done. I will I don't yeah, maybe maybe it isn't a strategy that I'm not doing, but ultimately I'm kind of done. Ultimately I feel like I have done my best and I can't I actually fucking can't with Mal Recall anymore. I did so many stone. I basically did 40 stone. No, not 40, 30 stone today. I'm not saying I mean, I need to take a break to eat. I need to go eat something. But I always stream at night. Like, I'm gonna come back in like, what time is it? It's 7. I'm gonna come back. I just need to eat something because I'm fucking hungry. Like, I need to eat something. But I always come back later. What am I gonna eat? The same thing that I've been eating for the past few months. Ramen. Okay. Yeah. Ramen. Because because ramen is cheap as fuck. It's either ramen or pasta, which is also, the pretty much the same thing. Pasta, ramen. Yeah. I don't have the money to buy much food. I need a job so badly. Anyway. Anywho, I will come back, but I'm gonna eat first. Of course, you guys do. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat and I'm gonna come back because I always do a night stream of Warframe. I'm gonna play Warframe after that. I'm gonna do my Warframe and chill stream later on. So it's basically the same thing except that instead of playing Watcher of Realm, I'm playing Warframe. And I react to people's bullshit online. And I judge them. And sometimes I sentence people to death because I'm unhinged. So if you are still awake in like 1 hour, even maybe less. I don't know. I mean, it's probably not even gonna take me 1 hour to eat ramen. But because I suck at time management, I prefer to tell you an hour that is later than the one, like, you know what I'm saying. So anyway, might not be 1 hour, but I still, just in case, if you're still awake in 1 hour, I'm gonna start streaming again. I'm gonna do my daily night stream of Warframe while I react to Reddit stories. I'm not gonna sentence you to that unless you give me a reason to sentence you to that. I'm not gonna sentence you to that. But don't give me a reason, because then I might have to. I'm gonna have a problem. So just, be mindful. All right. But that's it for now. I'll be back soon. So see ya.